All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Turning Time Podcast. And today we are taking a special break from the brackets, giving our brains a rest a bit on debating, on fighting, on Joe writing people up.
Well, doesn't have so long like that for stupid opinions.
He's got his arms. He's got his arms crossed. He's totally ready to find some people today.
Well, we're gonna be doing for the second year in a row on the podcast our Royal Rumble prediction show, and it's a short match card, so we should be able to talk very, very heavily on some of the matches, a couple of the matches. But we're just gonna break down the card, tell you what we think on each match, and for the Rumbles, Jason. Just to catch you up, I did tell Joe and Pat this last episode. For the men's Rumble and the women's Rumble, we each get 3 picks.
Okay.
And 2 surprises that we think are going to happen during the Rumble.
Okay.
And even if you want to be, throw a little salt in the wound, you could say your dark horse pick or your dark horse of the match, like who's going to be not winning, but who's going to look the strongest, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So, So yeah, before we get this started, I want to send a shout out to our sponsors, Coffee Over Cardio, Optivist Crew, and Boxed Water. Check them out on Facebook, Instagram, and X. There, Joe. I shouted them out. Don't write me up.
No.
Also, shout out to Wrestling in Mom's Basement. Check them out. Follow them on YouTube. Subscribe to them. Follow them on Instagram and X as well. They put out some pretty entertaining stuff. Their year-end awards was not too long ago, so please go check that out. I'm sure you guys have something coming up as well.
Oh, yeah. We got our Royal Rumble shows next week and put them up the day to Rumble, and then preview review. And we're also doing what we rebooked Royal Rumble 2022. So,
Here's step 1. Don't run the show.
right.
Step 1, make sure Shane's nowhere near a part of this.
Right.
Step 2, Matt Riddle's winning the Rumble. No, I mean, anyway.
Bro.
Anyway.
Brock Lesnar just decides he's winning everything.
Yeah, so we're not being uploaded next Sunday or Monday.
Okay. Be sure.
Step 2,
Okay.
coerce Brock Lesnar into not going into business for himself, winning the Rumble by giving him a sponsorship with Omaha Steaks.
Oh man, yes, please.
He's a bearded butcher. Fuck. Damn it.
Cowboy Brock,
Brock,
baby.
yes, Brock will just be Brock.
Yes, check out Wrestling in Mom's Basement. They pretty entertaining stuff, so go show them some love. Check out Jason Rowland, H2O Wrestling. Follow him on Instagram and X. He also just did an interview with Drinking at Moe's. Is it Drinking at Moe's, right?
Yes, and they have shared the information for this podcast on their YouTube description. So if people listen to that interview, they'll know all about the Turning Time podcast.
Yes.
Joe is coming off the Big Cage of Hell show. Our first premium live event broadcast of the year for H2O is we're going to get set for February 17th, Causing Havoc, a one-night deathmatch tournament, the Unlucky 13 deathmatch tournament, where Bam Sullivan, for the first time in H2O history, will be defending the Danny Havoc World Hardcore Championship throughout the tournament.
Yes.
So if someone beats them, they will be the champion, but they still would have to hold on and win the tournament to be the official Danny Havoc World Hardcore Champion. So if you know the old PWG DDT4 tournament style.
Yeah.
It's done that. It's going to be done that very same way. We've announced 5 of the entrants so far. Obviously, Bam Sullivan himself.
Right.
We also have Anthrax. We have JB Anderson. We have Gigi Everson, and just announced today, as we are about to record this, Lady Blakely.
Really?
Yes, will be in the tournament. So we still have 8 more to be revealed.
Okay.
Start taking your bets now.
Cecilia Vega. That's my bet. That's right.
You might want to
shout out to my.
You might want to hold off.
Hey! I'm just showing love to my best friend. Shout out to him.
I don't blame you. Tag Team of the Year, Chaos Control for H2O in 2023.
Yes. Well deserved, of course.
And Pega coming off of a win against Duncan Aleem on Cage
Good.
of Hell. So
Good. Fuck him.
that motherfucker out.
Good. Fuck him. Just kidding. All the love to Duncan. He's been a host. He's been a host of this podcast before, so all love to him. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Fuck Brian Neal. Anyway, yeah, shout out to Jason putting in the work. See, Joe, don't write him up. He shout out the podcast. See?
Does his job well.
He does his job well. See, he shout out the podcast. He put in the word in. See?
Yeah.
So yes, we are going to be talking about the Royal Rumble. This will be well uploaded before the show. So we got a lot to talk about. For starters,
we're obviously could be matches still added to this card.
Exactly. We could be talking as far as Raw goes or SmackDown goes. I don't think there's going to be matches added.
I think there could be something on Raw. I definitely don't think SmackDown. I think that's too quick the night before to add something to the card. But
SmackDown's
Raw I could see.
Yeah, SmackDown's. I just don't know what from Raw what could be added. I don't know what the feud is. Like the feuds are going. That could.
They could throw in DIY against Damian and Finn for the tag belts.
Yeah, but they would be in the Rumble, wouldn't they?
That hasn't stopped them before. That's a classic Rumble trope.
Well, to be fair, there's only been like 6 or 7 guys announced for the men's Rumble.
Yeah,
men's like 7. Yeah, 7.
There's like 7, and there's like 4 or 5 for the women.
Which I actually love.
4 for the women. Yeah.
It's 4 for the woman. It's Bayley, Becky, Nia, and Bianca.
Right, and then for the men, you have
it's Cody, Punk, Drew,
Lashley. Lashley, Gunther.
I think Lashley, if I'm not mistaken, is the only SmackDown talent.
Really?
I think.
Well, that's a much of a surprise.
No, because all the other SmackDown talent, all the other top talent are facing Roman.
Yeah.
That's true. So we have Cody, Gunther, Lashley, Drew, Punk, Nakamura.
Yeah, Punk, Nakamura, 6.
That's it, 6.
I actually love that right now that they've only announced guys that you would consider to be favorites.
That's what I mean. They're not trying to spoil anything. They're not trying to.
Not saying, hey, by the way, Akira Tozawa, he's totally in a Royal Rumble match, guys. Pick him.
I like that people complain that they're announcing intros. Yeah, because I did not expect a woman on the main roster to be in the Women's Rumble.
They haven't done that every single year since they've started announcing things.
I think
5 out of 30.
No, I can understand why people are complaining because before Triple H officially took over the Rumble, you've always had 15, half of the participants always announced, and it's like
that I agree with.
But now
I don't think there's going to be a lot of old-timer returns.
No. I did read, however, that 3 Hall of Fame, or not Hall of Famers, but 3 legends are supposedly going to be there. 2 of them being Undertaker and Michelle McCool.
Undertaker.
Right, so number 1, let's just kill this dead right now, everybody. The Undertaker is not going to be in the Royal Rumble.
Which I can see Michelle going in it again.
Of course she is. She has to. And she'll get 5 like always.
But Michelle will be in proper ring gear this time.
Are we sure?
And then you got Rey Mysterio, which he did say that
be in there. Santos is in there alone at some point. Ray will be the next guy.
I did see Ray did say that he was hoping to be back by Rumble time, and I think you want to start your Mania feud for Ray and Santos. You start at the Rumble.
Yeah.
Just have Ray. Honestly, we could talk about that going into it.
State of professional wrestling 2024 when Rey Mysterio has a healthier knee than Seth Rollins.
We're in the state of 2024 where Ray's healthier than half the roster.
I hate to say it, but you know what the theme of 2024 so far is in pro wrestling? Torn ACLs.
Torn knee.
Yes. And it's funny. Huh?
How is there this many torn ACLs across the world?
I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. It really sucks that Cora Jade's out because I feel like she would have been a part in the Women's Rumble.
She was going to have a top match at WrestleMania weekend for Stand and Deliver.
With Lyra? Yeah.
That was clearly going to be her against Lyra Valkyria for the women's title.
But then I saw earlier, which we did talk about in our year-end awards with Kylan King.
Yeah,
She got a torn, and it's like,
we jinxed her.
yeah, we were like, oh, she's someone to look out for, and it's like, God damn it.
No, because I'll be honest. Last week at Hard to Kill, I had no idea where she was because I was surprised she wasn't in on Team X. Never mind, that makes sense why she wasn't there.
She torn her ACL. Yeah, it sucks, but like,
I jinxed her because I convinced people to live her.
it sucks. It really does. And I mean, I hope everyone heals. I mean, it from what I saw, Charlotte looks like she's slowly getting back.
She's not going to be ready till September.
She's not, but she's on the move.
Well,
She's
she's a freaking gym rat, so not surprised.
What happened?
Dakota.
Oh yeah.
Dakota might be. I wouldn't be surprised Dakota's in this Rumble.
Is she healthy?
She might be ready to go back. We're at 8 months now, 8-9 months.
When did she retour?
April or May.
Yeah, around Rumble time. Yeah,
She might be ready to be back.
It was right for me.
yeah. It's usually around the time she's back. It's about it's a good time length.
By the way, Anthony, Joe and Pat are extremely choppy with their feed.
Are they?
Yeah.
We are?
Oh,
All right, we'll get back into it.
yeah. Get back into it. Me and Jason we'll keep it going. We got you.
Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah,
Dakota I could see being an entrant for sure.
You think so?
I could definitely see it. To
Okay.
do a deal where all 5 members are all four of the 5 are in that ring and doing what they did last year, which was getting a bunch of eliminations.
See,
And I think what they do is they do the accidental elimination of Bailey at some point. Or Bailey accidentally eliminates one of them.
I think Bailey pulls what Roman did in 2014.
Oh, and in the process of eliminating somebody,
Like you'll have Asuka and Kyrie like trying to get someone eliminated,
and she'll
Bailey-
all 3, yeah.
all 3, and then
And Bailey
Yeah.
wins, when they do a celebration, but then here comes the Randy Orton fucking
yeah,
evolution.
where yeah, it's either that or I can also see a part where Dakota tries to eliminate Bailey, and Bailey was like
What are you doing?
like Bailey doesn't get phased, and then she just throws out Dakota herself.
Yeah, I could see that.
I don't know.
think Bailey, to me, is the odds-on favorite to win this Rumble.
I don't know, man. Like, because
It's either Bailey or Becky.
well, then we can start with the women's Rumble then, since we're
Yeah.
already talking about it.
I honestly think
Be good now.
You're good. You're good.
Oh,
You're good.
Yeah,
You're
I
actually
honestly-
clear.
I honestly think this year the women are going to, like they've been bookending the Rumbles. I think the women will kick off this year. I think the men will close.
I think
Yeah.
See,
I
that's
don't,
where
think, I don't think the title match is the main event.
I
don't
think Fatal 4-Way kicks off
really.
because you have to get in Roman's mindset. He either opens the show or closes the show.
I had 2 most important spots.
He doesn't like going in the middle. So if the men's Rumble is probably the men's Rumble has probably the most story going into this right now.
And that's why I would close with it.
You would close with the men's Rumble. I think Roman, the Fatal 4-Way, that opens the show. Then you segue into the women's Rumble.
The only way the Fatal 4-Way closes the show is if they got Rock to appear.
Right.
Yeah.
Rock is not appearing at the beginning of the show. Because now, number one, that crowd's dead by the end. After
Yeah.
Rock.
Mhm.
Unless Triple H does a whole thing where the men's Rumble opens again, and you have the women's Rumble before the main event. Which way I think that's what he did last year.
Yeah, it was some.
Yeah, I think, but this is his fully in charge Royal Rumble. I think he wants to get back to being the Royal Rumble is the main event. I really do. I think he wants the Royal Rumble to be the main event.
Yeah,
All right, well,
he is a stickler for tradition.
he does. But okay, let's first talk about the women's Rumble since we're getting into it. Before we break any story or what we think, let's start with our picks. Who do we think?
Mhm.
As tradition, Joe, going into this, being built up for how for the whole year and leading up to this, 3 picks. Who do you have in mind?
Bailey,
Okay.
my first pick. I think she's been built for it.
Yes.
quietly built for her because she's not picking up the wins, but you can tell she has the story. She's the second most important storyline of SmackDown right now behind Roman. So you can tell there's something brewing there.
Plus, I think you mentioned in the last video where Bailey's got the Seth Rollins treatment, where she's pretty much given back all of 2023.
I think 24 will be her year.
Okay.
So I'm going to say Bailey. I figured no doubt in my mind are we getting Becky and Rhea now. So I think I got to keep Becky as a favorite.
Okay.
Yeah, promo was fantastic on Monday.
Yeah,
It was.
Especially on Monday with the point of it being Becky doesn't believe in herself.
Yeah.
But in a roundabout
It's very
way-
John Cena Batista 26.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what Rhea believes in her. Because Rhea
Yes.
said at Mania. So Rhea believes Becky could win the Rumble.
Which might be their way to turn Rhea babyface.
Right, because Rhea's going to have to be babyface soon. After Mania.
She didn't cheer too damn much. It's just
Yeah.
like at some point we just gotta be like, fuck it.
She's way too over at this point.
That's the fight. That's the fight thing for me because they're my top two that I want. Like they're the
Okay.
two I'm sure of. Well,
Bailey and Becky. Yeah.
WWE's got to throw a curveball out of nowhere for a third one. So like I like thinking of a third one in my head. I think.
Okay. Take your time.
Yeah.
While you're thinking of that, that's fine. I'll jump the gun. I'll start with mine.
Names
It's
in
your
my head.
podcast, you can do that.
Yeah, why not? Fuck it. I agree with Joe. I think this is Bailey's year. Not to mention she's done so much with damage control, but yet there's so many seeds planted as the turn eventually happening with damage control turning their back on Bailey. I really think Bailey is my top pick to win the Rumble and going to face Io. Because obviously her throwing off everybody saying she's going to go work and face Rhea, it's not going to happen.
No.
If that actually happens, then what the fuck?
Back.
What the fuck? But if that actually happens, then throw Bianca back with Io, unfortunately.
They'll find some way to get Bianca.
But at the same time, I feel like I truly think this is Bailey's comeback year. This is going to be a point where Bailey she's going to get that mega face push. Like, I feel like she's going to get that big mega face reaction.
Agreed.
All right, I'll throw this out there to the entire room. Do you turn her all the way back?
No. I think
Had a conversation.
no. I feel like that character is completely grown out and
I feel
completely
like it's a hybrid
no.
of that, but there's not.
I don't see her transitioning back into that character and with the attire and like with the entrance. I don't see her transitioning back into it.
And if she does, it's one night only.
Yeah, she'll probably do that mega baby face where instead of the thumbs down, she'll do like the thumbs up and like start high-fiving fans and
I don't expect to see Bailey buddies.
no, not at all.
I hope this character is so good that it'll get over as a baby face.
Exactly. Like she'll turn that how she was the role model as the heel, she'll turn that into a babyface type role. So I do think Bailey's my number one pick. However, if that falls through, I do agree with Joe. I'm going with Becky as my second pick because it's there. The feud is written. It's right there in your face. It's Becky Rhea. There's no other story to tell unless, and this is my third pick, and I do see it happening.
I just thought of somebody for my third. So
We get Liv Morgan.
that's what I was
We're in
thinking.
the same way we've heard Anthony talk about this before.
Yeah, we get Liv Morgan.
And you're looking at the roster.
Unless Sasha Banks comes back.
Oh, Jesus fucking.
That was my third pick.
Yeah.
Wait, all right, is your first two Bailey and Becky?
Yep.
Okay,
So mine's going to be Bailey, Becky, and I think Liv,
I'll go
based
with
on the
Becky.
fact that it's going to be a full circle moment. However, I don't think Liv's going to start the Rumble.
No.
I think Liv's going to come back. I don't
I'm
want.
20 to 30 somewhere there.
See, that's the thing. I don't want to say it, but I feel like she's going to get that Cody treatment where she's going to come out at number 30.
I hope she comes out. I hope she comes out with like some marijuana on her.
This was a giant in WCW in 1998 when he got pulled over for smoking. He just started walking out with a cigarette.
A whole cloud.
Wash me and then smoke me. Yeah. Yeah.
And she starts saying, "Bro." I'm like,
She just
"Oh,
starts. She just comes out with like a fat joint, just walking to like running to the ring.
But with that being
and
said,
everybody's just being like, "Oh wait, we didn't get rid of Matt Riddle."
with that being said, as much as I can see her win, I don't know how you don't do Becky and Rhea after Monday.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I,
I'm just picking a name out of a hat. A realistic.
the problem is, in their eyes, they can be like, well, we can set it up another way. We don't have to do it as the Rumble winner because Becky's already won it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I feel like with Liv, if she does win it,
Bailey wins it, or even if somehow, some way, fucking Sasha shows up and wins it, that would be the third of the fourth. 3 of the 4 horsewomen have won the Rumble.
Right.
yes, because
Bailey, Charlotte.
Charlotte was 2019. Charlotte was 2020, and Becky was 2019.
Yeah.
and the thing is, if Sasha does come back,
God.
I'm going a different route if Sasha comes back, but I'll say that for my next question.
okay. I feel like if she does, that's a major if. If she shows up at the Rumble, there's a couple scenarios I'm putting in my head. Bailey wins the Rumble.
We ain't getting her fucking title shot.
No. I think where Bailey wins the Rumble, Damage Control beats up Bailey at the end, out comes Sasha. But, however,
At the Rumble though, because I wouldn't. I would.
no. It's either that or
Forget.
no, it's either that or you have Bailey and Damage Control in the ring until number 30 is called, and then you have Damage Control turn on Bailey in the Rumble. Number 30 hits, out comes Sasha.
I want to say one thing about Sasha since we're on the topic of her. If she comes back, I am a little worried about.
Yes.
James has a point. Bailey's title shot may be in jeopardy,
Bailey would become Katie.
but I have one saving grace to that. If Naomi comes back,
Naomi's definitely coming back. She's
right?
finished up last night with TNA. She's done.
Yeah, but here's the thing: Naomi and Sasha is the team that walked out. They could go against Asuka and Kyrie for the women's tag titles.
Sasha's not coming back to just do the same thing she did before.
No,
Why
but
not?
she won the
Yeah.
titles. That woman cares about those titles. The 2 times she walked out was because of those titles.
Well, no, technically she walked out because of the people that were in charge. She didn't walk out. But now that Triple H is in charge, I don't think Sasha would mind coming back for the tag titles and working with Naomi again.
If it meant Bailey gets the shot.
Shot.
Yeah.
If it meant
Yes, if it meant Bailey getting her moment, and it also meant like
That would be an I'll see it when I'll believe it when I see it moment regarding her. Naomi, I would believe would do that. That one now.
Sasha has no ego. That
Oh!
woman has no ego.
Ah,
The simplest wrestler ever.
that's like saying Vince
oh
McMahon.
yes,
That's like
Sasha.
saying Vince McMahon is a complete gentleman towards women.
No wonder.
oh my god. Anyway, I mean with Sasha, which by the way you guys already said my 2 surprises. Well, Naomi's not really a surprise. It's known for a fact that she's gonna come back.
Yeah.
Um,
Unless they want to be cute and fucking want to hold her off until after.
I mean, hold her off until after Rumble. Why not?
Just be like, see how the media, the dirt sheet said we would. See, and that's just do it. Stop worrying about what other people are fucking reporting. Just fucking do it.
Exactly.
Just to do that, just because.
But with Sasha though,
Tessa Blanchard's a surprise.
what's it called?
on record as to say, at some point, the girl is going to show up for one of these 2 companies.
Is
She's completely blackballed forever.
is Julia officially a free agent?
No, she's not done
No?
yet.
Okay.
Not done. I think she's done.
And what about Camille?
Oh,
Well, Camille was offered an NXT deal, but she was also backstage at Dynamite this past week.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
So she's just playing the field as she should.
Okay.
As she should, quite frankly.
Because my thought of
I wouldn't
When-
wait to test the other side if I'm being only offered a developmental deal.
That's the thing. My thought went completely out the window once Deanna showed up in AEW because I thought she was going to show up at the Rumble.
And they're pushing her right now.
I mean, her against Tony seems like the match for Revolution.
That's pretty much that's your women's world title match for Revolution. That's obvious.
I mean, why not?
I mean, hey, they're doing. You know what? 71, they're doing stuff right now. They are doing stuff right now. They have the stuff going on with Willow and Statlander, doing the stuff with Julia.
Yeah.
You know, they're doing stuff. So you can't say that they're not doing anything with the women. He's actually so far putting his money where his mouth is.
Yeah, exactly. So back to the picks. Pat, your picks were going to be Bailey, Becky, and Sasha.
Yep.
Confident.
Oh, damn, you stole my freaking thunder, you asshole.
Bailey, the story set up for her and Damage Control and challenging EO and all that stuff. Becky's the next obvious, especially after this Monday.
Right.
And I was going to go with Sasha because, well, Bailey's story could possibly take a turn with something added into it. Possible.
Fair.
I still think it's going to be. I think it's more likely that Bailey's going to get that than Sasha is that.
Well, let me send Jason into frenzy. Jason. I silenced him. I didn't kill him, did I?
No. So let's switch transition into Jason's picks. What do you think here?
Kelly defending the World Heavyweight Champion.
She's going to win. No, she's going to win the men's rumble and win the World Heavyweight title if it's on the line.
Oh my God.
Her title back.
Oh my God.
Fuck.
So yes, your picks, Jason. What are we thinking here?
Yeah, I'm on with both of y'all with Bailey and Becky, and I think that's the two biggest stories going into this match.
Okay, fair.
However, my third's a little different.
Oh,
I actually could see a world where they put Nia Jax over in this Rumble.
really?
I especially after her performance with Becky on that first Raw. That was probably, other than the first Ronda Rousey match, the best match she's ever had.
Easily.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hands down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think they could be like, okay, you actually are improving. You actually have decided to put work in. Let's give it to you.
Okay.
And you can still figure out a way to get Becky in there and make it a three-way. Because I can see that as an option. I could see them doing that.
I'll put it like this. The 4 women they announced are the 4 favorites from the main roster.
Yes, 100%.
Yes.
Exactly.
Hands down.
They're the 4. So they sort of need to announce nobody else. Because they're the
No.
4.
No.
Yeah.
Now,
However,
my 2 surprises.
oh yeah.
I think it's pretty obvious. I mean, this is probably not a surprise, but it's your token NXT call up.
Mm-hmm.
Last year was Roxanne. It won't be her this year. I think given the fact she was nowhere to be found during that Battle Royal last week, it's going to be Tiffany Stratton. That's going
my mind.
to be the NXT. That's going to be the NXT call up.
Like a major, like official call up, or do you think just?
No, I think she's just in the Rumble match.
Okay.
No, I do think she's still in the Rumble. I do still think, although again, I do want to start clearing out some of those NXT women to make some more room. I don't think Tiffany is full on ready yet because what I've noticed what they do in NXT, the other thing I have started to notice with what they do is they like to try, and this goes for the guys too, they like to test them out on both sides of the coin before they call them up. And that's why we've had the year of Braun Breaker this past year as a heel. Because we already know you can be a babyface on the main roster. Let's see how you would work as a heel. If we call it.
And he did a pretty good job. I'm not gonna lie.
They're doing this rock and sock Team Hell No thing with freaking Baron Corbin, which so far has been
entertaining.
They're winning. They're winning the Dusty Classic.
They're going to become babyface.
Yeah, this is going to turn them babyface. 100%.
Babyface for the first time in his career. I actually worked.
Baron Corbin and as babyface was not on my bingo card.
Well,
There's also a lot of things for 2024 in professional wrestling had not been on people's bingo cards. But you know what?
And honestly, I feel like this whole NXT run has helped resurface Corbin a bit.
Oh, it totally has. It's totally
He's
his career.
like
100%.
even looking at him.
That horrible first step with the Gable Stevenson match.
I feel like but looking at him like physically, he's also like gotten in better shape.
Oh yeah,
He's
probably in the best shape since he started in NXT.
Yeah, exactly. And he's also been working well with the younger talent. His matches have actually been fan-fucking-tastic.
Motivated.
Like the match with Ilya was like I didn't expect. Well, Ilya can work anybody. You can't have a bad match with Ilya. Then Corbin with Braun. I didn't think that was a bad match.
Oh, that was a really good match at No Mercy. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just straight up ass whooping. And then, I mean, Gable was the asterisk. I'm not touching Gable.
That's not on Corbin.
No, it's not on Corbin. I'm not touching that. But this whole thing.
Even when he worked Mello on TV when he first came down.
And that it was like the number one contenders match. That was fantastic.
No, he had a title match. That was that was the one show they had before Great American Bash.
He fought Mello.
Yeah, he did
You're right. Okay. I thought that was the number one contenders. My bad. But yeah, the Mello match, that was probably his best match, if not it.
But getting back into it, so like I said, they seem like they want to try out people on both sides before they call.
Because it seems like Roxanne's getting a heel turn.
Yes, she's going to lose to Lyra, and it's going to lead to her turning because they've already teased it.
Where
get back to Tiffany. Why I don't think she's going to go up just yet because I honestly think this, like especially after seeing the vignettes that she had with Fallon, it's going to wind up turning them as a babyface tag team. Because it was very Paris Hill in the Simple Life. Those vignettes.
It's just Fallon Henley.
And it was an obvious nod to Jimmy Garvin and David Von Erich.
I know, but I'm sorry. Like Fallon Henley's not bad in the ring. It's just she lacks charisma.
Like an unlikable babyface.
I don't think her promos are great. I don't think her segments are great. I think she still needs work.
But you know what? That's what Tiffany excels in. So that's what I think that's for.
True.
To help hide the weaknesses of Fallon and be able to help her improve.
Okay.
I do think it's to help in that. So
now, in terms of
girl credit, she had a dead on when they first started the feud. She had a dead on impersonation of Tiffany.
Yeah.
So
I enjoyed that.
That was the first time I was like, okay, you got something charisma wise. You got something there. It just needs to be brought out of you.
It needs to be continued, and then it just fell off after that.
Well, because Tiffany they only did that story because Tiffany was actually hurt.
That's not just that. Like Fallon Henley needed to break away from
Briggs and Jensen.
Yeah, Briggs and Jensen. So
Jensen just seems like he ain't doing shit. Braids looks like they might just they're like, oh, so you know that thing that failed last year with Corbin and JBL? Let's try this with Josh Briggs.
Shawn Michaels is like, yeah, let's try to get this work on NXT.
You know what? I think the difference is I think this time this will work.
I feel like it's because if JBL works with Briggs, I don't think it's going to be the same route like he did with Corbin.
Yeah.
With the whole wrestling god gimmick.
Yeah, no.
I feel like he's going to be tried and true and actually try to work Briggs to be like a Bradshaw.
And this time, the star is not
JBL.
The star is JBL. It's not trying to fight for who's the star.
Yeah.
Like it was with Corbin.
Yeah.
We know that JBL is the star of this, but he's using his stardom. He's sprinkling that stardust onto Josh Briggs in terms to try and raise him up.
I think for the women, I don't know why, because you did bring her up earlier. I think Roxanne gets her call up. I truly believe Roxanne is ready.
That title match becomes meaningless then.
Exactly. But at the same time, I feel like she's ready. I feel like she's ready.
I also think now with Cora being out, I think the women's belt, much like last year, is going to get put up in a multi-women ladder match at the Stand and Deliver. Because you want to find some way to get a lot of these girls on the show.
I would say fuck it, put Lyra with Tatum Paxley at fucking Stand and Deliver.
That's what I'm concerned with. Is that
why?
Is it because of all the girls that are in that division, she is nowhere near ready compared to any of them.
But at the same time, Paxley's been doing good work with Lyra.
He has, but yeah, it's Trish and Mickey. I mean, that's
exactly. But it's working. That's the thing. It's working. So
yeah, I would be concerned. If it was a random PLE, okay, fine. But this is the Mania weekend PLE. That's where I have the concern with pulling the trigger on that match.
Okay.
That's that. If it was this show that's coming up, Vengeance Day, fine. If it was the May show that they had, the Gold Rush show, fine. But not.
I mean, if not, then you give me Lyra and Lola Vice.
I actually could see that. Yeah. I could see that.
Like have Lola Vice finish her feud with Elektra Lopez.
Now she broke up with Elektra. She's now on her own.
Which I don't know why.
She was ready to be on her own.
Okay.
So she was ready to be on her own. She had to dump the deadly.
I think Elektra's getting called up.
Yeah, she's going to rejoin up with Santos.
Exactly.
Yeah. To combat Selena.
Not just she'll be the mouthpiece, pretty much. I mean, Zelina's not technically the mouthpiece for LWO, but like Santos can hold his own on the mic. It's just
Santos Escobar.
It's just with NXT when they did Legado down there, Elektra was more of the talker and the mouthpiece along with Santos, but she helped carry it more.
She talked just as much as Santos.
Exactly. She's the missing piece in Legado right now.
Yeah.
It's
other than Tiffany, if I had to give this would be just another this whole women's rumble, I guess, is just going to be daggers to my freaking.
It's just going to be it's a full mystery, and I'm loving it right now.
Fandom, unfortunately.
Do we see any legends besides Michelle McCool?
Well, I would say Alundra Blaze, but she won $500,000.
I see Molly Holly.
Oh, of course, why not?
She's your go-to.
I want to go. We all see no legends.
Okay.
But like I said, there's enough girls that you do.
There are.
Just because we just did Michelle last year, and Michelle's probably just in town because Taker's still on his one-man show.
There's really no legends left.
No, there is no legend. I mean, Trish.
I guess you can throw Trish in there and like when Zoe's out there
because she's still under a talent contract.
Exactly, and Trish said she's thinking about making a run in 2024.
Yeah, because she saw how good that performance was. That was the best match of her career. The match with Becky.
That's what I'm saying. She still can go, but
I could see Trish or Lita.
However, if we see Trish, do we see a Lita?
That's why I think you get one or the other. I don't think you get.
Because honestly, I put it this way: if Trish does come back, I could see Lita coming in to avenge what Trish did to her last year.
Yeah,
but but like just to kill that story right there.
About, you know what? If they pull that could be a 40 match.
Lita versus Trish.
I would consider it.
They never had one.
They never did.
The one that we're supposed to have, Leah got injured, and we got Chrissy Hemme.
As a full final. Yeah. Well, yeah,
Right. You're right.
No, you know what? I think Christy was always going to get that match. Honestly.
But I think Joe's got a point, though. But I feel like if we do get Lita, Trish, Mania 40, that's their send-off together.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
I didn't think that. Who did you have?
For another name out there.
Yes.
Yeah, but it doesn't necessarily mean she signed full time.
She's the executive director of the women's division.
Oh, then never mind.
For OVW.
Well, no, If she's just a director, she's not on a
food from any wrestling appearance, though.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying. If she's the director, she's not on a wrestling contract, right?
I'll say this though. I think Mickey, if she can't wrestle, I think Mickey's the Hall of Famer this year. I can see her going to the Hall of Fame.
I definitely think she's the women's Hall of Famer if they.
But that's the thing.
Well, she can still go, obviously.
She still can go, but I was rooting for Victoria for that spot.
But yeah,
she's long overdue.
And I wouldn't hate it.
No,
I wouldn't either. But
I think Victoria's a little too nutso for them to be trying to.
Yeah, but a lot of women have been advocating for her to get that spot. So
Trish, I know, advocated for it recently.
Yeah, Trish has been heavily advocating for her.
Victoria deserves that spot, but it's just like great. But then you have to deal with her.
I mean, to be fair, I think they should give China her own single spot, but that's just me.
I think to them, it's like we put her in with Diaz. She's in. Shut up.
Yeah, but she deserves her own spot. It's fair. But we'll see. I mean, Triple H runs the Hall of Fame this year, so we'll see what he even says. For all we know, he could just throw fucking Batista in there.
They're saying he runs the Hall of Fame. Triple H is the one that pretty much did all the Hall of Fame.
He did beforehand.
I don't know.
Well,
Triple H gets the final say.
That's all. Yeah, because Triple H is the one that got Bruno. He's the one that got Warrior. He's the one that got Bob Backlund. He's
the one that got Lanny Poffo to sign off on Savage.
Poffo from Austin.
Yeah.
He's already done all the hard people. All Vince needed to do was, well, okay, pal, that sounds good.
Well, now that Vince isn't there, it's Triple H's final say. But I think in the report they said that Triple H.
Oh, we got Scott starting to show up.
It's Triple H's final decision. I know.
Exactly. Like, he gets a final say in who gets picked.
I know it's an ECW town. You're going to get a very NWA heavy Hall of Fame with Triple H in his first one. I can see Luger.
Luger's overdue.
Yeah, Luger's overdue.
I know he has that Legends deal. He has a whole bunch of merch now.
Yeah, Luger.
Hey, no, and you know what? No. You know who they finally put the freaking the special out after all this fucking time dilly-dabbling around with it? Fuck it. Put in Vladimir.
Oh, yeah, why not?
Oh, yeah.
Like at the Warrior Award. Yeah.
Give him the Warrior Award.
Fuck yeah. Vladimir deserves it.
Because they gave it to Tim White last year.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it's Tim fucking White. He's the fucking man.
Yeah, no, he deserved it.
Warrior Award makes sense. Yeah.
Is Earl Hebner in the Hall of Fame?
No.
He might be actually the one that never goes in. He was bootlegging shirts. I don't think that's.
He was doing what R-Truth was doing on Monday on Raw.
But
R-Truth stole Earl Hebner's gimmick.
Yeah, but R-Truth was funny.
But instead, Earl Hebner really needed money.
Well,
fine, and throw in his brother.
Bret Hart.
His brother's dead.
I'll never forget when he said that.
Okay, so to the women.
So yes,
So Joe, you think no legends?
I don't think no legends other than Trish, but I'm not using her as my surprise pick.
Okay.
Because she's.
Yeah, so I didn't even get into my second one, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I said if I had to pick another entity called other than Stratton, I could see them doing because they've been down there for so long. I could see them doing Gigi. I could see them doing JC. I can see one of the old Tots of the Attraction girls.
So you're saying like the surprise would be NXT women,
or, and this is where I said all pits are taking shots at my who I like and not like. Unfortunately, and this is also going to answer my dark horse question.
Don't say Ronda.
No.
Who?
I'm saying Jade Cargill.
Oh.
Jade.
He took all my surprise picks.
Well, she's just as big as all of them put together.
Actually, he took my dark horse pick too.
Jade?
I think I pick her as my third to get Jason going, but I just wish it to live.
However, no, I did think Jade because I have been saying since a couple episodes ago that she has to debut at the Rumble. We can't keep fucking putting her off even longer. Like, I get it. She just went through everything.
her in the ring at the Rumble at least. Even if she doesn't have a Mania, we have to at least see her in the ring at some point.
Like, give me something. Give me a taste of Jade at the Rumble. Just
right.
Hey yo.
Like,
I'm done with. Okay, so my 2 picks since he took Jade. I'll go with Jade. He took my other one too. I had Tiffany, but I'm not going to copy off of him. So
I mean, it's we all have the same picks anyway.
We pretty much are all in agreement that the top 2 pits are Bailey and Becky.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
Fuck you for taking Mickey. I was acting like an a-hole, but I was thinking her too.
God.
You know, I want to be different though because these are the surprises. Jay and Tessa.
God, if I hear undeniable,
Lord,
I'm done. I'm walking out.
No, I want to go with. I'll go with Jade. See, I want to say Naomi, so I don't really know if that's a surprise at this point.
It's not. I wouldn't consider that a surprise.
It's technically a surprise, but
it's a surprise to the WWE fans that don't go on.
No, but she's not going to AEW. We know that.
I say Jade and I say Carmella.
That's a fart in church.
No.
Yeah, that was the.
Obviously, no. I think Carmella comes back, but she gets the Chelsea Green treatment.
That's fine.
But it's only because she's probably not ring ready, or she's probably not fully ready. I think she just comes in for the pop.
You know what?
She wasn't ring ready before. She's not ring.
Not
ready.
even that. No, I think Carmella is going to come in for that pop. She goes in, out, and I think the person that throws her out is Nia Jax. Just throw her right out.
And Carmella is injured permanently.
No, and that's when I think Carmella, you take her and you pair her back with Chelsea Green.
I actually like Chelsea and Piper as a team.
But that's the thing. Before Sonya and Chelsea were a thing, it was supposed to be Chelsea and Carmella. So I see Carmella.
I see Sonya and Carmella being a team to go up against Chelsea and Piper. Carmella and Sonya being baby faces.
I mean, I was gonna say Sonya, but she's not. I don't think she's ready yet.
Last I heard, she was in the PC. I'm not sure where she's at.
She's getting ready.
She'll probably be back like after Mania.
Now we're even adding. Now the main roster divisions are just as deep as the fucking NXT division.
That's what I'm saying. Because you also, I mean, I don't want to say her name, but you can also have Alexa Bliss come back.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, you know what? Ooh, that actually could be a surprise.
I don't think so because she just had a baby last month.
What? I thought it was 2 months ago.
Around Christmas.
Yeah.
I think.
Really?
In the beginning of December and in November.
Hey,
that's almost
I wouldn't be surprised she would try and rush it back just to say, hey, I got back quicker than fucking Sandy Hook Ronda.
I'm going with Jade, and I think I gotta represent my people in Lithuania. I'm going with Oksana. This is her year. You know what? Screw it. She's the Women's Hall of Famer.
No, I need. If we get Naomi, I need Cameron to come back.
Oh God!
You see the vision.
I see the vision.
I watched that Royal Rumble where Naomi was supposed to come and make the save, and she didn't look like she gave 2 shits.
She did. I need that. I need that backwards pin from Cameron. I need
I
it.
watched that Rumble back a few days ago. It's so horrible.
Oh my God!
What
the worst.
I also watched last year's where they did that, which is actually really good. People should watch. It's about a 40-minute long snapshot thing that they did with last year's Rumble.
Yeah.
I see that.
Star of the thing, however, was Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah, because he didn't know you could roll out of the ring.
No, because then he said no because he wanted 2 mommies in Judgment Day, and Dave was like, "Dude, what the fuck are you saying?"
I mean, I'm sure they were on something that day, so come on.
You know what? I know what Jade Sasha from Hell.
Jade and Sasha? Okay.
Yeah, because I don't think Naomi's really shocked.
Yeah, it's called the 1-2 punch to my freaking liver.
And I like to go on his
For the final 4 though, however, if we are saying Jade, I think Jade makes final 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
They'd
Final
have to eliminate her.
my final four, I would think, would be Bailey, Becky, Nia, and if Liv is there, I would throw Liv. If not, my dark horse, I think Raquel. She hasn't been around due to her medical issue.
That's the thing.
But back for a good while.
No, but I think she said in that snapshot video you were saying she was hoping to come out this year. She doesn't know what number she's coming out. So if she's in the Rumble, I think Raquel would be my dark horse.
By the way, I in watching, I'm like, I took one look at because they had her and Zoe paired up and freaking talking about the one. I'm watching. I'm like, so explain to me why Shayna and Zoe are a team and not Raquel and Zoe.
They have chemistry.
Would be way better as a team.
Yeah.
Even though Liv and Raquel were a team prior to Liv getting hurt, and they actually were doing pretty well together as a team.
Yeah.
But thank you for speaking on that, because if Raquel's not in the Rumble, I see Zoe Stark as my dark horse.
I could see that too.
I see Zoe Stark going into the final 6.
Okay.
If she just had an ounce of fucking charisma. No, I'm sorry. Like
that's fair.
Ring.
It's
not there.
It's like dealing with a female Shelton Benjamin. Great in the ring, but on the mic, you need work.
Yeah, but in that snapshot, she was actually showing some charisma. I'm like, where is this on TV?
But when the red light goes on,
if Liv doesn't win the Rumble, I think you get Liv.
Even though with Piper they do show it a little bit with her and Chelsea, but in that snapshot, I'm like, this girl's got a lot of freaking personality. Like, why are they not showing this more?
And that's the thing. I think Piper turns face.
Yeah, at some point she definitely does.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
I think if she does as soon as the Rumble. I think she throws out Chelsea Green.
Chelsea breaks her record from last year.
I don't think that's actually possible.
I think Chelsea will stand in for like a good 10, 15 minutes. I think she's going to do fine.
Because Chelsea was literally like, I'm going to try and break my record. I'm like, you were in there a second. How can you break the record?
The only one that can.
No, you know what I can see her doing? She goes for like a high flying move on big person. She doesn't even hit the mat. The person just carries her and pulls her around.
That's still more than a second.
Yeah,
it would be more than a second.
I know. No, I can see Piper just grabbing her and pulls her around.
I was going to say, like, have Chelsea run right in. Piper be like, come here, and throw her right out.
Yeah.
That would still be a second.
Yeah.
There's no way. It's literally impossible.
5 seconds.
The only thing, I mean,
She went in one side of the ring.
Oh yeah.
And Rhea grabbed her from there and threw her on the other.
You legit would have to be as quick as Santino's elimination.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
In, out.
Okay.
Like,
so
and that was 1 second, and they're tied.
There you go.
They tried to do that with Titus and failed miserably.
Right. Oh wait, before I get to the final four for me, Pat needs to do his surprises.
Oh yeah, go ahead, Pat.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Oh,
he definitely didn't say it. So yeah.
He threw out like 5 of them.
He threw out Nikki. He threw out.
Dawson. We don't know if Naomi counts or not. Jane.
He threw out Kelly. He threw out Summer Rae.
He threw her out.
Just so we can get Natalia's spot again for no reason.
I have one that's pretty out there. I've actually been hearing a lot of people bring up Mandy.
Huh?
Mandy Rose.
Mandy Rose.
Oh.
Oh Jesus.
Oh,
the OnlyFans subscriptions end up dry up.
Oh no, not her. Do not get me started on her.
Mandy.
I've heard a lot of people ask about it. I've heard her talk about it a lot.
She did just turn it down.
Yeah.
Fuck.
If Mandy, all right. So since you brought that name up, if she decides she wants to come back, she is not coming back on the Rumble. She is not coming back in the main roster. Roxanne loses to Lyra, does a little thing. Mandy shows up, and that's your WrestleMania weekend stand and deliver match because Mandy can be like, I never really lost this belt.
I mean, technically she did.
Shh, forget about that.
She got pinned by Roxanne. Did you not fucking forget that?
It was Pop Rock.
We our OnlyFans at that point, so I
mean, I can see Mandy Rose, but
They would definitely throw her back down to NXT. I'll tell you that much right now.
I've seen a little bit of smoke. I'm not sure if it's actually from fire or is it just like fog or my imagination.
Your imagination.
Yeah. No. I do.
Yeah.
I know what Pat's talking about because
So what you're saying,
Mandy was asked about a return and she did turn it down.
She did turn it down quickly.
Because she did say she's making more money than she was there.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
The only way she would come back is if I think Triple H offered her more money, which I don't think is going to happen.
Yeah, you ain't going to offer something like that more money. No.
You know what? I've changed my surprises to Mandy and Layla.
Oh my God.
So what you're really saying is you want to see the epic return of Fire and Desire.
You know what? I wish Serena wasn't at AEW because I don't want the whole absolute.
Oh,
God, how bad was that acting on Rampage?
I didn't get to see Rampage.
come here, bitch. Anyway,
God, that was so horrible. Jesus.
Pat sounded like a star of a porno.
I never thought you'd see Ruby Soho in like a throuble. That's why it's like, what the fuck is going on?
Why are you messing with my man?
Come here, you bitch. Don't speak to me like that, Renee Paquette.
That was actually funny.
Oh, so Pat, your second surprise.
Renee's just like, what did I do?
You know what?
You clearly been had.
Or probably unlikely as well. Maybe less unlikely than Mandy, I'll say.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, this is really going out there.
But there has been talks that the WWE is working with Japan. Or trying to work with somebody in Japan.
Oh, dear God.
Oh.
So with Julia, they did her early.
Or her excursion.
Her excursion.
No. I see it.
No, I actually see where Pat's coming from. Or her excursion to test the waters.
Yeah.
Just for a one-off to see how she would be?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or literally say, like, she's signing, but she's coming in a later date and pull a AEW with Ospreay.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Pretty much, like, yeah, like Triple H is going to let her finish out her dates and then come through.
I think it's slightly more likely than Mandy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely possible. I could see it.
It is possible.
I prefer that over Mandy.
This women's rumble is probably going to be shaping up to be could be better than last year.
I think
it could top it.
I think this has a chance with the stories to be the best one they've done yet.
Yeah.
It could top it.
That's what I love about both rumbles this year.
It's going to be very. It's the only thing. It's going to be very. The only thing it's going to be difficult for him. It's going to be very difficult for him to top that finish and to top Rhea's performance in that rumble. Even though really going back to it, she really wasn't featured too much in being in there for that entire hour.
But she was a major part.
Yeah.
I don't see Bayley going to distance.
No.
You can't overuse.
I think Bayley comes out at like number 10, maybe.
You can't overuse that trope of somebody, coast to coast.
Yeah.
Rhea already has the record. I think Triple H wants to keep it that way.
Yes.
They've already done that a lot, actually.
Yeah,
exactly. Like every year, there's been a new record for the women's rumble, but I think Rhea.
That's pretty much been the entire company over the last year and a half. And say, hey, let's break records, break this record, break that record.
Well, no, because who has the most eliminations? Is that Bianca?
For the women?
Yeah. In one rumble, is that Bianca?
I think it's Shayna with 8.
Shayna.
No,
that's right.
Yeah, Shayna had a lot in 2020.
Yeah, because she cleaned fucking house and then Charlotte eliminated her. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Shayna was the runner up.
Because, Charlotte fucking bitched and moaned that she should have won the rumble, but yeah. Even though that was Shayna's rumble to win.
Yeah, we know.
I hate her fucking theme song now. I'm sorry.
Well, you can thank them for choosing Def Rebel instead of CFO $. There's been actually a lot of good Def Rebel songs.
There has, but every time I hear Shayna's, it's like,
well, yeah, some of them should have never been changed like at all.
Shayna and Bianca were tied for the most matches in a single rumble.
Okay.
They both have 8, and they were both in 2020.
Oh, okay.
Because Bianca did clean house in the beginning of that rumble.
She did, because she was number 2 along with...
Charlotte came out and eliminated her.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay, fair. I love how we're not mentioning Bianca in this Rumble. Where do we see her?
Because it's now we're at the point of she's whoa Cena wins. Like, no, let's not do this.
I completely forgot. Do we see her in the Final Four?
Yes.
You think she gets Jade?
I think she is, especially with Charlotte out now.
Do you think Jade's the one that throws her out?
Why not?
If you're setting up that match, that would be the way to go about it.
Bianca,
But here's
Jade throws Bianca out.
If you want,
But here's the thing: if you have Jade throw Bianca out, is that where Bianca turns heel?
No, because I think Jade should be a heel.
Jay's a heel. Jay's an easy heel.
You know
That's
what?
true.
You know, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill would be on this WrestleMania if it was to happen. It would be this year's Brock Lesnar and Omos.
Opener with next two.
Yeah, it would
That's
be
it.
it would be Bianca heavily carrying Jade.
And like carrying, but like, you know, like carrying a whole like mountain.
I mean, because the way this is
upper task in Brock Lesnar and Omos. To be
the
honest.
way this road is already looking at with Triple H taking over, there's going to be a lot of heavily featured women's matches on Mania 40.
I want to say there's at least 5.
5 or 6.
Yeah.
It has to be. I don't think there's going to be another multi-women tag match again.
There will be for the tag belts. I will say that.
I will say for the tag belts because
They have enough tag
Yeah.
teams.
they did build up some tag teams or try.
If so,
Or you can do the tag team turmoil thing. You can go tag team turmoil if you
You
really
can
want.
with- yeah.
you can. What, like at Mania, what was it, 22? Not 22.
No.
38? 38?
So,
Well, no, or you could go to WrestleMania 4. You can actually go to WrestleMania 14 route of having it be a battle royal.
I feel like that'd be the dud part of the
I'd
show,
rather-
though.
I'd rather turmoil.
Yeah. Just have them come right out, yeah.
Yeah, gauntlet style. Yep.
Yeah, because that's when Mandy fell that time. She slipped on her entrance. Remember the epic tag team of Mandy Rose and Ash by Elegance?
Oh my God, Ash by Elegance.
Ash by Elegance was TNA ripping off freaking Tony Storm. I'm like,
It's not.
no way, no.
It's literally not even a ripoff. That's where I'm like thrown off.
There was another argument that was a ripoff of Tiffany Stratton. I'm like, there's no ripoff of that either.
Where they see Tiffany Stratton.
It's her own thing. You
Yeah,
know,
a lot of people thought Mariah May took Tiffany.
You know what it actually is? It's Emelina.
That's true.
Oh yeah.
It's Emelina.
It is Emelina.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's being, which by the way, I'm saying by April, she's being Jordan Grace to be the knockout champion. I'm calling.
Oh yeah. Who? Who?
Ash by Elegance.
Probably.
Fuck me if that happens.
Actually,
Rose become the women's champion main event WrestleMania.
see, I completely forgot. Now that Pat's been talking about, rumors and smoke being thrown out, Jason said April. I think AJ shows up.
Oh Jesus! Stop. That's less likely to have a chance of happening than Julia.
No, I think with the Punk effect, I think plus AJ looked like she was ready to go in that Heels episode. I think she's going to come back just for the one night.
You really want me to just go off the deep end and just have to drink a whole freaking gallon of Jack Daniels now, don't you?
I'll join you. But like the thing is, I think if anyone's going to help Bayley with damage control, it could be AJ. As like a whole role model type thing. There you go.
I don't think that's as far-fetched as people think it is. I'll be honest with you. I'm not.
Yeah, let's throw Caitlyn in there.
It's been heavily rumored though.
He took my next pick, Caitlyn.
Caitlyn.
Where's she at? Like, God damn.
It's gonna be Queen Charmel.
Then Jen Ross get right after her.
Gonna be Georgie Honey.
We're not. No, it's gonna be.
Weber.
Question: the most eliminations in the Women's Rumble cumulatively is Rhea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Rhea,
Oh, by the way,
Rhea
if Jade does not show up at this Rumble, then Bianca is getting Nia at WrestleMania.
I can see that too.
Yeah.
Because of the strength.
But how would you play that story?
Same way as you would with Jade.
Yeah.
Just have
Bianca
Nia throw out Bianca?
Bianca against a monster. That's it.
So,
And the selling point, much like with Brock and Omos, is can Brock do an at 5? Would Bianca can Bianca do the KOD?
She did it to Piper Niven.
Nia being more impressive.
But it's more impressive, but at the same time, Nia's been losing weight and you can see it.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
But
they're
she's
not going to have Bianca in a random match.
don't let the fact as a Latino podcaster that likes to think he's more important to the wrestling business than he actually is, has said, don't let the facts get in the way of a good story.
I'm sure you're not going to name drop it.
No, because they wanted to work with TNA instead because they got butthurt over bullshit.
So
I think you were saying, Joe. Go ahead.
we were on the final 4, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Final 4.
Well, I guess I'll go. For me, I'm going to go Billy Becky. I'll make Jason happy. Jade and
Okay.
Yeah, it's totally making.
And who's it for? Nia, you said? Liv. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, San Francisco came back around. Fuck.
I'll just switch it up with yours with Nia. I'll give Jade a fall 4. Have her make a big impression. Bianca and Nia are 5th and 6th.
Fair. So, regardless of the fact, me and you are in agreement that Nia is going to somewhere end up being in the final 5 or final 6.
I think there's too much equity in her right now.
Yes.
Okay, she might not be doing great, but she's doing a hell of a lot better than what she was.
It's Triple H is handling her a lot better than Vince did.
I can see.
And it's interesting is because when she first came back, they had their part of that 5-way, and then afterwards it was like, all right, whatever.
I can see her being Rhea's challenger at Chamber.
That's not a bad idea. No, especially because Rhea's going to get the babyface reaction in her home country.
Yeah.
That's where I see Rhea and Nia happen.
However, do we see that main eventing?
No.
That's the only thing down.
Not even close.
No.
But I do see that being Rhea's challenger because Rhea's going to be a babyface no matter what.
However, something you predict, real quick elimination chamber prediction. Anthony, you're 100% right on the money with your what I follow as an off the wall prediction a couple episodes ago is definitely going to happen. Grayson Waller is going to be in one of those chamber matches. He earned himself a chamber spot by protecting the business.
Thank you.
So yeah, they're my final 4 to 6.
Now he'll be out first. But
So that's your.
He'll get to do his elbow off the pod.
Just watch your larynx, everybody.
Okay, so Jason, your final 4. Who do you think? Obviously, Bayley and Becky. Let's get them out the way.
Liv, if she does come back. I actually think they get Nia out a little earlier than the final 4.
Yeah, so like in the final 5, final 6, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
However, I think Nia is going to have a strong showing.
I think Asuka somehow gets him to be the final 4.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
As like that staple, like that major name in the final 4.
I see it being, if we're putting Becky up, I see it coming down to Becky and Liv with Bayley and Asuka canceling each other out somehow.
Oh.
Or if Bayley's going up, then it's down to Bayley and Asuka. And the rest of Damage Control are still around ringside telling Bayley to leave and give it to Asuka because they know Asuka won't challenge Io, but Bayley actually is going for it.
I can. I didn't know. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna be a little. If you remember that freaking that battle world that they did on Raw right after John Cena had to join the Nexus, where it came down to him and Barrett, and the people were getting so behind Cena because they didn't want him to step aside and let Bear be the number one contender.
Yeah.
So you can play up something similar to that, where she teases like she's going to do the right thing for her group and all that, but then actually instead say, I'm going to fight. We're going to fight it out. We're going to fight it out. And
I didn't think of that.
It doesn't matter which one of us. Neither one of us is going to face Io. I'm facing Rhea. Don't even worry about it. What are you doing? But I think Becky and Liv if we're pointing up Becky, and I think it's Bayley and Asuka as the final two if we're pointing up Bayley.
See, that's where I think that's, and yes, it may sound crazy, but that's a good segue because I think if you do Bayley and Asuka, Bayley eliminates Asuka in the final two. That's when you get Damage Control to attack Bayley.
The original winner of the Royal Rumble.
Right, but
Women's Royal Rumble.
I think that's when you get Damage Control attacking Bayley, and that's when you insert Sasha.
Now, I can't believe I'm going to say this. If we're doing what you just laid out, and we don't have any other surprise appearance by Dwayne, I would actually consider closing the show with that.
Thank you. I see. That's the thing. I was thinking of closing the show with the women. If Sasha's there,
just for the fact that if we're bringing back Sasha, that I would actually do it in that ilk.
Because yes, Sasha would be a nice surprise to be an entrant in the Rumble, but in hindsight, I don't think she should be a Rumble entrant. I think she's more of like she's more getting that treatment of how she's more getting that Punk treatment.
Yes. Yeah.
Where she shows up.
Actually, you know what? I could see Bayley celebrating with Damage Control and just do the exact same thing we did Survivor Series. Copyright, Bayley's music.
No. Actually, you have a point because if Bayley does celebrate with Damage Control, or you get Sasha coming out.
I can actually see, by the way, Sasha still showing up as Mercedes Moné.
Either way,
I can still see that.
Even if she shows up as Mercedes Banks, like or Sasha Monet, like whatever. But like if she shows up as Sasha Monet Banks, I don't care. However she shows up, I think the road to Mania, she convinces Bayley to get out of Damage Control.
Yeah, I can definitely say.
That'll be she'll be throwing herself into that feud regardless, but she'll be helping Bayley get to that moment.
Oh, I have a great angle. Oh, I got a great angle if we really want to get Bayley back. And this is where I say I still think there's a sliver of chance you can get her back fully to what she was previous. Who has started to become a professional wrestler?
Wait, what?
Izzy.
Oh.
Go.
Yeah.
What's he saying? Go all the way back. I was like, wait, yeah.
Izzy.
Bingo. There's your heat angle.
I didn't even think of that.
There's your heat
my mind went completely because I'm still on the fact of Sasha Bayley. How if Sasha did help Bayley get to that moment, I would treat that as a Sammy KO moment.
And actually, here's another one. Here's another little twist I have for you all. Sasha shows up and oh yeah, I'm here for you, Bayley. I'm here for you. Blink, swerve. She's now with Damage Control. She's now running it.
That I can also see happening too.
Spending time in Japan.
She got her Kabuki Warrior. She's fine. Okay, so
and they treat Izzy like she's fucking David Flair that NWO sold out.
Fuck.
Now we're booking Izzy at the Rumble. You know what? Izzy's winning the Rumble. Book it. Fuck you.
To the angerment of Lindsay Dorado.
Right.
Now we're just fucking talking out of our ass here. Go ahead, Pat. You're final four.
You say that. I'm not. You say that. Dude, that's a hell of an angle, though. I hate
So Pat,
Bailey
you're
Becky-
saying Bailey Becky. That's regardless of the fact that's everyone's final four.
Yeah.
Is he?
No. Isn't she only like 16?
Yeah.
By the way.
17. I think she's going to be.
You don't have
Okay,
to
so
go-
so Bailey Becky, Kelly
We have to
Kelly.
wait a year for that angle.
No, you don't.
I did have Asuka, but I thought it.
They-
Well,
Bobby Lashley put Gage Goldberg in the almighty full Nelson. He was
That's-
underage.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's fine.
So wait, who would you say?
Tag team champion.
that's true.
That is true, which I fucking hated that day.
He's younger than Gage, Ed.
That's
Fucking hated
never
that.
mind. Phil, I'm holding on.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, Snitsky punted a baby. Doesn't fucking
Yeah.
matter.
That's true.
Probably an unborn fetus.
The most.
That baby turned out to be Nicholas. Anyway,
Time was right.
so Pat, you were saying you thought Asuka, but who?
I thought of Asuka, but while Jason was talking, I thought of somebody else who probably could fit that role a little bit more. Since
Okay.
Asuka, they seem to be more using her with Kyrie in a tag team. Dakota.
There you go.
That would be a good way to heat up Dakota again.
Yeah,
That's not actually a bad idea.
The voice of damage control right now.
I mean she has to
I
be.
still feel like if you don't go with my idea, it's going to come out that Dakota's always been the leader, just
Yeah.
a solid leader.
Duh. Dakota's been playing the mind games the whole
By the way,
time.
By the way, another one that showed a fuck ton of personality in that freaking snapshot thing. I'm like, what the hell? Why have we not seen this?
Who, Dakota?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's always had personality.
She was other than dominant, she was the best of any of them.
I mean, do you not see her Twitch channel? She always has personality.
But again,
It's just when she's on television, she's supposed to be playing her role on television.
I found that about it like yesterday.
Oh, okay. I didn't really have options. But yeah.
Oh yeah, her podcast with Zelina. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and just to get in mind for Bianca.
Okay. Someone.
And with you saying Bianca, I see Bailey and Dakota throwing out Bianca.
Yeah.
And if you want to throw Becky in the mix, I can see where if you're saying that, Pat, I see Bailey Dakota throwing out Bianca. Becky throws out Dakota. Bailey throws out Becky right there.
Yes,
The
yeah,
one-
yeah.
the
Like
one
on
thing-
a chain.
The one thing I'm going to say though is if we're switching Bailey, she needs to start not doing so many evil freaking things. She needs to start actually like starting to play to the middle a little bit more because I get that you can kind of flip a switch nowadays, especially with fans. And she's a good guy. She's a good guy now. Well, let's cheer her.
Mhm.
But it's like just in the logic, because remember, folks, that's our word of the day, every day and every day on this podcast. It's logic. How am I supposed to cheer for somebody if they've been doing awful things even up to the point where they turned?
I think she'll be fine. I think they have enough trust in her to transition very well into that babyface role.
Yeah,
it's
one of those things I hate. I hate when they're going to switch somebody heel to babyface and they don't start.
They don't
playing-
capitalize on that babyface role.
Yeah, they don't because they do it all the time when babyfaces going to heel, where babyfaces start doing heelish.
Well,
things.
we're also in the world of professional wrestling where heels get cheered, faces get booed. So
that's why you don't listen to fans.
But
Just
Well, to be fair, WWE this year, they have a slew of baby faces that are over that face. So, like,
they have too many baby faces, to be honest with you.
they do actually have too many babyfaces.
they
Yeah.
really do. On the men's side, yeah.
Because they have little to no heels on the fucking on
Yeah,
the
to the
men's
point
side.
where we're having to cook up Ludwig Kaiser as actually a believable heel.
Ludwig.
Which he's doing a good job. I'll give him credit, but it's just like the fact you have to do that to get someone up as a heel is just like, well, what the fuck?
It's working though.
It didn't know it is.
Okay, so we got our picks for the women's rumble pretty much. Our top two all around is Bailey and Becky.
Yeah, I don't think there's anybody that I would be very. I'll be honestly intrigued to see somebody have somebody other than those two as like the top two favorites to win it.
Yeah.
Because I think from what I've read, Bailey is the odds-on favorite to win. like the betting odds wise, she is the favorite to win.
Especially when
Rumble.
she gives that review to I mean, it's pretty much a defunct website now, but Sports Illustrated, she gave an interview saying, this year's I consider a defining year of my career. It's like, hello.
Yeah, but like, Bayley's pretty much Bayley and Becky are the two heavily pushed women going into this Rumble.
Yeah,
because they both had standout years in their own right, So, however, do we if Bayley wins, do we see Becky winning Chamber?
Yeah,
that's how she gets the title shot.
It's either or.
It's vice versa, right?
Either or. Yeah.
Either or. Okay. So
obviously, neither one's a bad pick.
Not at all.
And honestly,
and either way, I'm set for Mania 40. I'm fine.
I do think though, you don't need a lot to get into Rhea and Becky.
No, the story was already planted on Monday.
To really continue the story how you want it to go to reach its climactic conclusion for Mania, this is where Bayley should be up.
Honestly,
she needs it more than Becky does.
I think
the seeds were already planted when you had Rhea and Becky had that face off for the first time.
Well, you don't need to do anything else.
Like when Becky had the NXT women's title
in 2019.
Yeah, last year.
Yeah,
but they'll go back all the way to 2019 too.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, they had like 4 face-offs in the last 5 years.
And it's been the most heavily teased dream match, if you want to call it.
They ran that match for 6 minutes and went to a no contest on NXT.
Right, because all the women interfered.
Yeah, exactly.
That was a built-out Survivor Series.
And however, if Rhea Becky is the match, Becky's not winning. Sad to say, I don't think Becky's winning. I want her to, but I don't think Rhea drops the belt to Becky.
And for Monday, I see Becky winning.
Because of the whole I believe in you, Becky, but like...
Yeah.
And in doing so, that will be the way that Rhea gets flipped is through dropping
Becky.
the belt. Yeah.
So does Becky turn heel?
No.
Rhea just goes babyface.
But if Rhea goes babyface, do we see her break off from Judgment Day? Or do you think Judgment Day is just going to be disbanded already?
No, but I do see Rhea siding with Priest, and I see Judgment Day becoming Drew, Finn, Dom, and JD. Because that's going to get into, and you heard one of those names. That's going to get. We're going to get into that with the male side.
Yeah, we'll hold off on that right now. Let's cool off on the Rumble. Let's talk the United States.
We'll save the Rumble for the end.
Yeah, we'll save that for the main event. Let's talk the United States title match with Logan Paul, Kevin Owens.
This will be fucking fantastic.
It's gonna be it's gonna be an amazing match, but
Logan's winning.
Oh yeah.
As sad as I'm saying this, Logan Paul's winning. Because I feel like the title's made for LA Knight to take at Mania. However,
how this is going, I don't know. I don't even know.
Or, fuck, I don't know.
Here's my thing. It's kind of bleeding into the 4-way. LA Knight is really fucking cooled off since Crown Jewel.
It seems that way.
Really cooled off, and I think he has been affected by Randy Orton and CM Punk returning.
I don't even think it's that. I think he got affected by being put in this 4-way, but
because everybody knows he's a job guy. It's either him or AJ.
Well, I'll pull it this. I think AJ can take the pin and be fine.
Mm-hmm.
I will have Roman. Spoiler: my prediction for the Fatal 4-way is Roman. I don't
obviously.
Yeah, Randy. As much as they want you to believe that, Randy's not winning.
No.
Okay, so flat out, Logan's beating Kevin Owens.
Logan's beating Kevin.
So the Fatal 4-way.
Kevin's going to NXT.
Unanimous. We're not even in a bracket. It's unanimous.
I'm still on my prediction for 2024 that Kevin Owens goes to NXT and becomes one of their top guys with the move to the CW.
I mean, shit. Give me Kevin Owens and Ilya Dragunov right the fuck now.
I'm willing to let Ilya stay down there longer just for that.
They're all going to stay down there longer because I think it's again. I think they're going to treat NXT as a third brand.
Well, they need to because they're going to be on their own now, especially.
Exactly.
For the first time ever since they've been on TV, they're going to be on their own. They're not part of the world anymore.
Yeah. They're going to need names.
They are.
Then, Logan, and then moving to the fatal four-way for me, I think AJ needs to take the pin, not LA Knight. I think one of the reasons why it is a fatal four-way is they don't want pin Orton yet either.
They did state that they didn't want Orton to lose.
I still think because they don't trust him to do a singles match by himself.
That could be it too, like a long form match. So I think
match before and it is having right now, even when their singles match is only going 5-6 minutes.
Right.
I was gonna say I don't think Orton plays a huge part in this fatal four-way. I think Orton is gonna. The workload is mainly going to be LA Knight and AJ Styles.
Yeah.
And I think Roman's going to do his part in the end where the match starts to pick up. And I think Orton does his part at the end where he does his whole 5-minute spiel of clothesline, whatever his whole thing. That's it.
And
I think Orton's
at the point where it works. So it doesn't really matter.
It works. It's Randy fucking Orton. He's fine.
Yeah. I will do this. Obviously, Roman wins. I will have AJ get pinned because he's Teflon at this point.
Of course.
He doesn't get hurt by being pinned.
No.
I think you might hurt LA a little bit if you have Roman beat him again. So my process of
I think that I can see that happening.
Yeah.
So you're seeing Jason. You're seeing Roman pinning LA Knight.
Yeah, because I don't even know if I. Everybody thinks it's him and Logan. I don't.
I mean, I think it's set up that way.
I think it's Logan and LA Knight just by process of elimination.
Yeah,
that's
not even that. Like. You could also plant this. I was gonna say you could plan it as like a storytelling type thing back from Money in the Bank.
I'm gonna surprise some people with who I think Logan's actually facing the WrestleMania.
Who?
Ricochet. And Ricochet is the one that beats him. They still haven't finished that story.
Yeah, but Ricochet's gonna come back in the Rumble.
Yeah, because he's been out hurt.
He's had a concussion.
In that 1-4-way, yeah.
Ricochet and Logan Paul. I mean, I don't mind it as long as they have a better match than they did at SummerSlam.
Yeah, I think they can. I mean, they already had a good match at SummerSlam.
Yeah, but I think they need to do better.
I think they would be up for the challenge.
Put it in a fucking ladder match, then come talk to me.
They might do it in a ladder match. Don't give them ideas.
That's the thing. I still think it's LA Knight though, because I think you finally move him away from the main title picture, and you did state he was cooling off a bit, but to get him back on the good graces and finally give him a title, I mean, what better way than do it with Logan Paul, who's honestly been one of the best heels and top heels in the company right now.
Yes.
I mean, the promo he cut on Kevin Owens was fantastic.
Yeah, great. Their whole back and forth.
It's shocking to say this, but Logan Paul's hands down been the best celebrity type wrestler that's stepped in this business.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, he's at the point where for me at times I forget he's a celebrity.
Yeah. Like you could tell Logan Paul.
So well.
He said after the last, whatever you want to say about that Boston fight he had, but he said he's now going to devote himself fully to pro wrestling.
And that's the thing. You could tell he's done his homework.
Mm-hmm.
He's studied on how to cut a promo. He's studied on how to work in the ring. Like you could tell he's done his homework. And
he has the biggest thing is he has. People can say what they want about him and how they like or don't like Logan Paul as a person. Whatever.
He oozes charisma.
Whatever past transgressions he's made, whatever,
Yeah.
Even
whatever
stuff that people want to, get on him about.
Yeah, seeing dead bodies in Japan.
He has respect for the business.
Of course. Yeah. And the only other person that I can say is Bad Bunny.
If you have respect for the business, you're grade A with me.
Exactly. And like I said, the only other person that comes close to Logan Paul, Bad Bunny.
Yeah. And I don't know. I don't know when they're doing another Puerto Rico show, but
I mean, I don't. I'm gonna be. I don't. I wouldn't be surprised if Bad Bunny's at Mania.
I could see that, and I can see him in the corner. Damien Priest will spoil to what we're going to get to soon.
Or if you want to play it safe and have him tag team with Ray to face Santos and whoever, Dominic.
No, I got something. I'll hold it off though.
But yeah, the Fatal 4-Way, Roman's winning.
But yeah, because LNA I see right now is where Zack Ryder was when he was starting to cool off.
But that's the thing. I'm starting to agree with Joe though. I think AJ takes the pin because he's Teflon. It's not going to affect AJ in one bit.
I'm not disagreeing and saying that AJ can't take the pin because I think he can.
But at the same time, I'm also throwing AJ's name in the hat to face Logan Paul.
AJ, I got for potentially something else for WrestleMania, but we'll get into that in a little bit.
And I think I know who you got because I think I had the same person.
So that's why I maybe don't want to have him get.
The Rainmaker.
Rainmaker.
Don't spoil everything I said.
God damn it! We're trying to build some suspense here. God damn it!
Oh, are we talking about Okada?
We gotta talk. You gotta tease it in this.
Oh, okay.
Not
Vince Russo.
No, AJ Styles is not working him. He's gonna be working the club.
Oh God, so that's
it's gonna be like a legacy triple threat.
Oh God.
What,
That's what the Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows deserve a WrestleMania spot. What the?
They have Finn on their side.
Pre-show. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know.
I'll be nice here. He should squash them more than Orton squashed Legacy.
That Legacy match was 9 minutes. It went 10 minutes too long.
Put it this way.
But at least you got a story out of it with Cody like years later. Moving on.
There's two scenarios. Put it this way. If this match main events, Roman's winning, Dwayne comes out.
Yeah.
If no, because like I said, Roman either opens or closes the show. If he closes the show, that's where you get Dwayne. But or if this closes the show, I see Solo walking away from Roman. That's where you start planting seeds.
I don't think Solo, but I think Jimmy.
Soon. Yeah.
Because that interaction they had on Friday, they started planting those seeds right there.
Yeah, that's definitely a seed pointer.
That's gonna be your SummerSlam match.
But I think it could actually be more so Jimmy. It'd be like when AJ had stood up to Christian, when he was phenomenal. It's like, oh, so he actually does have a backbone.
And then with Orton, he's gonna work Aldis. I'm calling it right now.
Yeah.
He's working Aldis at Mania.
I still think they might actually do Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce.
Then what do you do with Orton? Throw him with Kevin Owens?
Yeah, Kevin could go heel. Yeah, I mean,
why would you risk Kevin going heel? He's over.
What did we just say 5 minutes ago? We have way too many baby faces.
Right, but at the same time, what would be the story there with Kevin and Orton?
Sometimes you don't need one now.
I guess.
Not every match at WrestleMania is going to have a story.
I still think with what they've been teasing, and me and Joe have stated it in past episodes, I think Orton and Aldis, that's your match at Mania.
I could see it, but there's just too much still the back and forth with Pierce and Aldis. I'm like,
I don't think Pierce wants to wrestle. That's the thing. I don't think Pierce wants to take the wrestling role. I think he's fine where he's at.
If you're telling me it's the 40th WrestleMania, you're going to give up an opportunity, even if it's just a one-off. Like, come on.
All I know is Triple H is getting his dream. He either gets the guy who wrestles like him, Nick Aldis. I guess his student, Randy Orton.
Yes, his number one student.
Or two of the latest ever NWA champions.
It's going to be an NWA heavy WrestleMania.
No, see this is where you get Tyrus.
Oh God!
My double surprise. Okay, I'm taking over the host of duties because why are we still in this failed 4-way?
Let's move on. Men's Rumble.
It's going to be a great match, but we know who's winning. Moving on.
Obviously.
LA Knight's win the title. Watch.
Well, in that Fatal 4, I don't see it going past, like, I see it at least going 12 minutes. 10, 12 minutes.
No, I think it's Roman. We're putting some time in. It's at least.
Well, outside of I'm talking about match-wise. Outside of the entrances, I mean. Yes.
I'm talking the match, too.
Yeah, I think it's 20 minutes.
Yeah, because Roman's going to take like 15 to get in the ring.
Great match. Roman wins. Move on. Next.
Men's Rumble. This is heavily booked as probably like the one with the most story going into this. Because the way they're booking it, believe it or not, it's anybody's game at this point. You have Cody wanting to finish his story. You have Punk wanting to finish what he started. You have Drew wanting to finish the story officially in front of a crowd. Then you have Gunther, who
Gunther's not winning.
But before I want to talk about the Men's Rumble, let's talk about Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Because that ties together. Yeah.
It does. It plays a major factor because with the announcement coming on Monday,
this just changed everything.
It does. If he does announce he's going to take time off, and if the title does get stripped, do we see the title being on the line?
No.
Yes.
I think it should be.
Title's on the line at the Chamber.
I think the title should be on the line. And I can't believe I'm saying this. I think Gunther wins.
No.
No.
Yes.
Drew wins.
You say Drew?
Drew and Punk just had that promo.
And then
that's for that storyline that they were going to have with Seth and Punk at Mania to Drew.
So you're pretty much just saying Drew and Punk at Mania then.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I have two scenarios.
Go for it.
I'm just saying quiet because it seems like the theme is everybody steal my ideas. So
We're not stealing ideas. We just all have great minds that think alike here.
My other one.
So go ahead, Jason.
Call me for the picks.
Welcome to another episode of Joe's Meltdowns.
So, if they decide to put the world title on the line in the Chamber, I have Drew winning.
The Rumble?
Yes.
Okay.
And Damian cashes in on him right after and beats him.
Oh. At
to
Rumble.
To the chagrin of Judgment Day, who didn't want that. And the next day, Damian is kicked out and Drew is put in.
Like the Raw after the Rumble.
Yes. So your world title match is Drew and Damian.
At the Chamber.
No, at WrestleMania.
Then what do you do with Punk?
Here's the thing with Punk. Punk's story, ironically, isn't really the title.
It's the main event.
It's the main event.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you think about, he's already been a champion going to WrestleMania.
He has been.
He didn't care about that. He just wanted that main event spot. So
I'm going to get to Phil or Phyllis.
Right. No, I was just saying, like.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's all about main eventing the WrestleMania.
Drew and Damian will not main event.
No,
not to be worried about that.
If Drew and Damian are WrestleMania, I think that's opening the show.
That could have been.
So I'm going to hold off on Punk with the last scenario first.
Okay.
If the title is not put on the line,
right,
then that is where I see the idea that I have of the callback to 30 years ago with the Rumble 94, where Punk and Cody go out at the same time.
Triple threat?
Nope. They do exactly as they did in WrestleMania 30. A coin toss. Or WrestleMania 10, excuse me. A coin
toss.
Somebody gets the world title match. Somebody gets the universal title match.
I wouldn't end the pay-per-view like that.
No, you wouldn't do the coin toss there. You would
I'm
do
thinking-
what they did, and they saved it for a roll. You leave it with a cliffhanger. You leave
No,
it with
and then don't do the coin toss there. And then Rumble with the double winner.
yeah.
You end the Rumble on a cliffhanger where he's saying Punk and Cody both get eliminated. You don't know who wins, you don't know who wins.
You're doing the same thing where referees raising up both arms, and it's confusion. You don't know who it is, and
Kind of like how it should have been in 05 with Batista Cena.
yeah.
But
There
at
was
the
no-
same time, this will be an actual cliffhanger.
No, I'm not going to have Triple H run out and even
I
attempt
was
to
just
run
gonna say
inside the
that.
ring. I'm not trying to tear the poor man's quads.
Let's
Okay?
go.
No, not even that. The man has a pacemaker in his heart. We're not going to fucking
If I actually start,
Shane do it.
Let him share his other claw.
He'll
Oh, yeah.
fucking tear a quad as soon as he step out of that curtain.
here comes Nick Khan.
Let Snoop Dogg do it.
Good at improv.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, he did a fantastic job. Even though,
And then it's decided that it's Punk World Title, Cody Universal.
then what do you do at Chamber?
I'm gonna get to that.
Okay.
He's booking future. Leave him alone.
I'm sorry.
Cody's going all, Punk's like, hey, cool, I got my world title match, and you can save Rollins, It's the same thing as 33, where he's working to get back. You don't really
Yeah. He's going to take time to
all
heal.
Him and Punk got to do is just cut promos and show Punk in preparation and shit like that. That's all you got to do.
Honestly, just have Punk work a couple matches on Raw.
Yeah. You don't actually have to do too much with Punk and Rollins, honestly.
No.
That kind of sells itself with the promos.
Not even that. The story tells itself even from like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So
That's all you got to do. Cody. So Punk and Cody have their thing. Punk leaves the ring. Cody's going to start talking about, I'm finally going to do this. You hear Rot's music.
fuck.
It's like, it's great and all. You got this title shot, but I still want a chance to be at the head of the table. But you set up Punk and Cody, Rock and Cody at the Chamber. Cody puts up the title shot.
And loses?
In inconclusive finish.
And
then
that's when you get a triple threat.
Night 1, night 2 thing.
Fuck. Oh, this is killing me.
But now to get
I
into
can
what
see that. I'm not gonna lie. I can see something similar. Maybe not
Yeah.
the one thing, but I can see.
I know it's a lot of moving parts to get to where you want to be.
But in
No,
a
by the
way,
way,
it does
also-
make sense.
By the way, also,
2 consecutive pay-per-views inconclusively in a row.
that's fine. They haven't done that in a while.
Whatever it is, the main event to change.
You can play around with screwy finishes. You can.
But I don't know. See, I'm still in the whole boat that Rock and Roman should be a Chamber.
It's not going to be. You can't have it be a Chamber.
Why
It
not?
has to be Mania.
It's like 50, 60,000 people at Chamber.
It's not that.
It's not
I don't-
WrestleMania.
I
Period.
feel
It's
like
not
they don't want
WrestleMania.
that match with their main audience. The
It's a-
main US audience watching that like that room.
It's 5 a.m. start time.
Yeah.
Well,
No
4
one's
a.m.
getting
over
up.
here.
Yeah.
No one's getting up at 7 a.m. They want live viewership.
It's like
No-
watching Super Showdown again.
Yeah, nobody's getting up at 7 a.m. to watch The Rock and Roman. Sorry, not happening. Not happening.
Okay.
However, so by the way, Drew and Damian happens no matter what at WrestleMania, no matter if there's a title on the line or no title.
I mean, no matter what, if they wrestle on Monday too.
I think the Drew replacing Damian thing in Judgment Day happens no matter what. I do think that happens.
If you want to think about it, I don't see. This is where I'm gonna throw a loop about Seth. Seth's gonna make his announcement. I think that's where Damian cashes in.
I could see. That's what I was going into. I could see that happening also. I think Damian, and again, it would be at the chagrin of Judgment Day. It's like we didn't talk about this. We didn't plan on this. And you can have Damian be like, yeah, no, I understand that, but you know what? I got a good recommendation from Truth.
He'll blame it on Truth.
Because I'm telling you, our Truth's gonna be the catalyst for this group actually breaking up.
Oh yeah.
Could be, yeah.
I that's where I'm thinking. I think Damian cashes in. He should, in my opinion,
That
should
would be the idea, yeah.
cash in on Seth when he's vulnerable.
Seth can take himself of having jokes. I mean, that's not going to hurt his knee.
Not even that. I don't think it'll hurt Seth entirely by dropping the title like that.
No.
If anything, it'll
past Mania. It doesn't hurt him.
Not even that. If anything, I think it'll make him even bigger baby face by going out like that. However, the story with Seth and Punk, I do see Seth taking time off, but with the title, I think he's going to take some time to do the thing like he did at Mania 33 with Triple H. Literally just take 3-4 weeks off, pull the same story with Punk and have him drop the crutch or whatever he's got to do. And there you go. There's your title match.
I don't think Seth's injured to where they got to cancel the match.
Exactly. I don't think Seth's injured to a point where they got to vacate the title.
There's a part of
it's just if it's both, that's very hard.
However, I do see it. This is where I throw another cliffhanger. If Drew and Damian are wrestling on Raw Monday, I see Damian putting up the Money in the Bank briefcase.
You said that.
Oh, they could do the turn on Monday and have Drew
He said that.
Yeah.
take the briefcase.
I can see Drew taking the briefcase.
Steph got hurt.
Yeah.
However, I see Drew taking the briefcase from Damian. And if Punk does actually win the Rumble and face Seth, that's where you do Drew's cash in.
That's what you
That's
said.
that's exactly what I said on Monday.
You see the vision. You see it.
Yeah.
Oh, but we're not making Phil happy.
No, we're going to get Punk. No,
Punk don't care if you wins or loses.
that's the thing.
Sure about again, you keep saying that. I'm not so sure about that.
But no. Punk wants the main event. Just like how I think the Rock and Roman thing doesn't even need the title.
Punk is the $350,000 champion, just like Scott Hall once proclaimed Bret Hart.
Hold on. I don't think Rock and Roman need the title. The whole purpose of the story is head of the table. The one name that Roman has not defeated or got rid of in that family is The Rock.
Yeah, you can do that night 2 and have him drop the Cody on night 1.
No, I would have Roman and Rock night 1 without the title. Roman beats Rock clean. Going into night 2, that's where Cody gets his moment.
I get the moment. I get Mania as a whole end on Cody. I agree with that. What I don't like about that is Cody's not beating Roman at 100%.
Yeah. So neither would be The Rock.
Right, but The Rock's not beating Roman.
But that's the thing. The Rock wouldn't get Roman at 100%.
Right, but Roman can still beat The Rock, and it won't hurt Rock. Cody's not beating Roman at his full strength.
But
I feel like Cody beating Roman night 1, he at least overcomes Roman.
But that's the thing. You would have Roman and Rock main event night 2 and Roman.
Not that I would want that, but I feel like that's better for Cody.
It is, but at the same time, you would have Roman walk in with no title and main event the show.
That's the other. That's why
Because that championship is big. That match is bigger than a championship.
Title, honestly.
Yeah.
But I'm
Because
not a big fan of having Roman wrestle too nice.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
But that's the only way. That's the only way this works.
I personally think it's going to fall into a triple threat.
There is another way that you can get Cody and Roman at Mania and eventually get your Rock and Roman match. Rock never said he wanted the shot at Mania.
No.
But then don't do it. It's either Mania or it's nothing. Just don't. It's either Mania or it's nothing.
Well, you got a Saudi show.
Nope. It's Mania or it's nothing. Mania, or just don't do it at all.
My thing is, Rock's at Mania. I don't think Rock and Roman's at Mania. I think Rock's at Mania.
I don't care about the match then.
You think Rock can play a part in Cody Roman?
Nobody will care about the match then. Nobody will care about the match at the time of Mania.
Without directly helping Cody. Because Cody needs to beat Roman on his own.
Yeah.
But I think the Rock can cancel out the bloodline and come out.
They back themselves into a corner. They either do both things at Mania or somebody's getting screwed and you just don't do it at all.
I honestly think you give Cody the Daniel Bryan treatment.
Oh, so he wore Sheamus. Okay, gotcha.
No. You give Cody the triple threat.
It's by Brandy and then bro kick. Gotcha.
You give night 2. I see how you.
15-second Winners off the Sheamus.
I see this.
By Rock, but
Well, no, I see this playing out as Seth Punk main event night 1.
Yes.
Night 2, I see the triple threat. I see Cody, Roman, Rock. But, however, I see Rock eating the pin from Cody.
I can see that.
Roman can
No.
Jason. Roman can pull some shit where he says, I've never been pinned. I've never technically lost. You get Cody Roman SummerSlam.
No.
Or since he's not booked for Backlash, you have Cody and Roman finish it off at Backlash.
Nope. There's only one finish, and that's Cody being Roman. There's literally only one finish.
Yeah.
But Cody never said anything about Roman.
It doesn't matter.
The whole story of Cody is him getting the title. He never said anything about beating Roman.
I think at this point now, especially after him losing to Roman, it's not just about
Right, but the whole purpose of his story is winning the world title.
It doesn't work for me. Brother.
He never said anything about, oh, my story finishes with Roman Reigns. No, his story finishes with him holding the world title.
That story now includes the end of WrestleMania 39. It has to be. Cody has to beat Roman at this point.
Thank you.
Yeah, but that got thrown out the window with a pointless feud with Brock Lesnar. So,
No,
obviously they had booked thinking that he was going to be champion until somebody pulled some backstage politics to keep it on Roman. Because I'm telling you,
AKA Vince.
Well, I think Paul and Roman.
Well, yeah, because you had the whole Endeavor deal. You don't.
I think somebody was still a little butthurt about somebody's friends talking shit about him a few years ago.
I don't know.
Over Cody.
That's the only thing I would look at it. If you include Rock in this situation, I think you either do the fucking match at Chamber or you do the triple threat at Mania. That's the only way you can get Rock involved. Because if you get Roman 2 nights, I'm sorry, I'm not all for it.
That's the only way it works.
I'm not all for. And I'm not all for
anything that doesn't include Roman working both nights. Nothing.
It's not even that. It's not even that. I'm not all for Roman working both nights in the main event. However, if you do Roman Rock at Mania, just do what I suggested last episode. Have it open night 1.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with that.
That way Roman has time to rest until night 2. He's 100%, and you get Roman Cody in the main event. That's the only way to do it. Other than that, the other 2 options were Chamber, triple threat, or just don't. I don't know why The Rock even fucking said something. Just don't do it at all.
He has to make it. He's egotistical, just like Punk is.
Right, but
I got no theory to this. Did The Rock go into business for himself?
No, because he put it on their social
that
media.
segment was over, and then he picked up the mic again.
No, because they put it on the social media.
it's not even that. The Rock's also been saying, let's do something that's never been done before. Which, what the fuck do you even mean?
Him and Roman.
He always is about doing something that's never been done before. He never has.
This fucking Dwayne is giving me a headache.
Well, either way, my 4 picks are Rumble, Punk, Cody, Gunther, Drew. They're my 4 picks.
Oh, you're getting 4 picks, or is that your final 4?
Yeah, well, you just
My fault.
forget 3.
4 picks.
Punk, Cody, Drew.
He's going into business for himself.
Well, no, because Joe's right. Those 4 guys have made a strong case to win the Rumble.
I don't see Gunther.
But I don't see Drew. I don't see Gunther in my final 4.
No, but if it's for the world title, that's why for Drew.
Gunther gets eliminated by old Bork-Laser.
Gunther definitely gets eliminated by Brock.
I see Sammy in my final 4.
Oof.
By the way, I know Drew and Priest are having a lot of tension.
Uh-huh.
I can see Sammy and Drew in Mania too.
That's what I've been pushing. I think
Drew took Sammy out.
Drew and Sammy's a chamber.
I think Sammy's going to be the one that cost Drew the Rumble match. I honestly think
More heat with Drew and Priest than there is with Drew and Sammy.
And I for this Rumble match, I can't believe I'm saying it, but I'm still on that wave of Jimmy versus Jay. So I think you get Jimmy. I think you get Jimmy eliminating Jay in the Rumble.
The only way you run that match now is if you know you got Big E coming back.
Oh, that's one of my surprises. I do think Big E's showing up.
Same here.
Same here.
And if it's not Brock eliminating Gunther, it's Big E eliminating Gunther.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Because I can go ahead.
Because he's on. I know the New Day are on one of the talk shows this week.
The Bump. They're on the Bump. Yeah.
The Bump.
No, they're on something else. They're on the Bump. They're on the actual show.
Oh, the Drew Barrymore show.
Yeah.
As a group.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Wait. Drew Barrymore has a production team that actually wants to work for her? Oh, okay.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah. I knew it was one show. Yeah, Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, Drew Barrymore, but they're also going to be on the Bump. Yeah.
The Bump doesn't count.
Big E's been getting used as the
promotional guys elite.
He also did a thing with Zelina in Tampa too.
Yeah, that's a little interesting.
Yeah, so I'll throw out my surprises too. I'm going with Big E and Andrade.
I'm going Big E Okada.
Okay.
I think Okada's in this Rumble. I don't care that his contract ends on the 31st. Guess what? So does Carl Anderson worked Wrestle Kingdom and he was under WWE contract.
Nakamura worked Noah and he was under WWE contract.
Try to work. He also got into work with AEW in October, as he wanted to see what the backstage vibe was like. Okada.
That's true.
He did that at Philly.
He might try to do.
And again, they're trying to throw the scent off by saying AEW has the stronger offer and WWE hasn't really put one out yet.
But there was a report saying that Okada does want to work at WrestleMania.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Coming out of New Japan.
And there's only two names I can think that Okada will be working. It's either AJ or Nakamura.
Exactly. It's one of those two.
Because I think Nakamura mentioned something about chaos, right?
Yes. Which is very deliberate because Nakamura is also the same person that did a fucking GTS before Punk showed back up.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
By the way, we call this chaos. We see this chaos thing coming. We were joking. We said, look, he said chaos.
He said the thing.
He said it.
He said the thing.
It's like that Leonardo DiCaprio meme. Right there.
This is the funny thing. I know this story's there for Nakamura and Kai first. I don't even think I think WWE is a strong chaser. It's not just AEW.
No.
But I will say this. I feel like if you want a good introduction singles match for Okada, you give him AJ first.
I can see it.
Because I feel like,
although I will say Nakamura, I think would be motivated. He would not be
definitely.
I'm just going to be lazy.
Shit.
Fucking,
Shit, if you had to, I'd throw Orton's name in that hat.
I would. Yeah. You want to give something for Randy to do? There you go.
If you want to give Okada a big win too, get one.
Orton's the biggest name you can give him.
The problem is that would make Okada kind of a heel, but
okay.
Yeah,
I would throw him as a babyface.
I'm sure
out there. If Big E's not back and they don't keep Brock and Gunther used the Rainmaker not to make his last IC.
Oh, jeez.
No, he's not wrong. Plus, that stupid Boozer account said that Gunther, something about Gunther and Okada at Mania.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
It did?
It did. And they're usually accurate, and I don't know fucking why.
Hey,
but
man, all I know is I saw somebody sharing a photo of them against Gunther inside a ring, and I would love to see that match again. Old Mr. Reformed, renamed old Bruiserweight.
Pete Dunne?
Yeah.
Thank God.
It was Gunther against Miz. Miz, the world title match.
Yeah, the Rainmaker.
Oh, Miz. That's all it was, yeah.
And that is true, because, like Jason said, Nakamura hit the GTS.
Well, that Boozer account, that's Triple H's burner account.
No, it's Stephanie's.
You know how Tony has a few burners? That's
It's Triple H's burners. Triple H is actually just giving you the results of what's going to happen.
Tony's
I can see Gunther and Okada, but I see Okada as a surprise because
definitely see him as a surprise. It does not.
I see Triple H dropping that money for Okada.
I do not care whatsoever that he's still under contract. That doesn't mean a thing.
No, because it seems like with Triple H in the helm, WWE is really doing a partnership with Japan at this point.
They really, and quite frankly, with New Japan right now, they need all the help they can get.
Yeah.
Especially with AEW taking their talent. And that's why I think he's going to go to WWE, because it's just like, because then if I'm New Japan and he's going to AEW too, it's like, well, what the fuck? What am I?
Forbidden Door.
Why are we in this
Yeah.
partnership with them when they're taking all our talent?
However, I did see like they're trying to do Forbidden Door at the Tokyo Dome this year.
Yes, they did. That was actually the long form plan was to do one in the States, one in Canada, and then one in Japan.
They actually want to try and do it in the Tokyo Dome.
Well, good luck
But-
with that.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's a year too late to do the Tokyo Dome as a Forbidden Door.
Yeah.
It's not even that. There's also the problem. Half their guys are AEW guys.
Exactly, but that's what I mean. It's a year too late.
Yeah, if I'm New Japan, if Okada signs for AEW, New Japan's gotta be like, what the fuck's the point of this partnership? What the fuck's the point of Forbidden Door? All of our top names.
I mean, I'll throw another name out there. Just by the way, I don't know about the Rumble, but he's going to be showing up soon, and that's Tama Tonga. He just dropped that Never About the Evil. He's pretty much finished up with Japan. Like,
is another name I saw is Hammerstone signed with him TNA?
No.
But they should be signing him up. Don't let anybody else grab him.
I'm just saying.
Don't let anybody else sign him up right now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of names out there right now. I can tell you that. A lot of people are saying MJF, but that's not going to happen.
You guys stop it. Like, please.
Why not? Why not? MJF's number 30.
Oh my god.
You're gonna hear it. It's gonna.
You're totally gonna get that music. Please.
But I want to see it tirade on Twitter afterwards. I want to see it.
Where is the outrage? Where's the outrage?
I want to say this.
It's not likely, but I want to see that.
Because of his Twitter tirades, he's my favorite wrestling promoter of all time.
But I feel like the men's rumble. This could be the greatest rumble.
I love how deep
it's not touching 92. Don't say it.
No, it's not. It could be close.
Don't.
I'm say this. I think the Rumble winners are predictable if everything stays the course between both Rumbles. But I think both Rumbles fields are so deep with the talent and the storylines.
Exactly.
That they're going to be excellent Rumbles anyway.
Yeah.
This men's rumble has what it takes to be a top 3.
Top 3 to 5 Rumble, I definitely.
So my obviously my 3 pits are old Phyllis.
Yep.
I'll still throw in there Cody. I'll still go Cody.
Pretty much our top 2s are Punk and Cody, right?
You too.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So
just with the third lingering around, yeah.
Man, I would love to see them do it just for the heat that we get.
Don't say Dominic.
No, I'm actually not saying Dominic.
Oh.
I'd love to see him do it just for the heat that we get. I would love to see him just say, fuck you, we're going to give it to Logan.
Logan Paul?
Yeah.
So you would have him face Kevin Owens and then insert himself into the Rumble?
I don't think him and Owens is going to be that long of a match. And he can show up in late. He can be late again like he was last year.
By the way, just to clarify, I can see AJ, LA Knight, at work in the Rumble too. If that match.
Yeah.
They've done it before. They have.
They have.
They've done it so many times before.
Which adds to the star power of the Rumble.
It does.
And it's not that many spots to be taken. And
So my NXT call up, my NXT
Braun Breaker.
No.
Mello?
Nope. Trick.
In the Rumble?
In the Rumble, just for the reaction.
I was gonna say Mello because he's gonna be wrestling on SmackDown the night before.
He teased it when the week he got hurt when they had to stop the match too.
I think Mello's gonna show up in the Rumble, and I think Mello's gonna have a good showing.
I think both might happen.
They could
Continue their story.
Mello's gonna throw out Trick.
Trick is definitely double duty in at Vengeance Day.
Definitely, yeah.
He's in the finals, and he's in the finals. They'll open the show, and then he moves on to face Dragunov, and Mello. That's where Mello screws him.
So the finals is pretty much set. It's going to be Braun and Baron versus Mello and Trick.
Actually, you know what? I could see. Just do real quick on Vengeance Day. I could see them. I could actually still see Mello and Trick somehow win the Dusty Cup, and they do a deal where Trick is laid out again backstage.
Oh
Melo
god.
takes his place, Melo wins the championship, and then it's revealed that Melo screwed, has been the one attacking Trick. And then that's how because I do think the Melo Trick match, if you do it at Stand and Deliver, it needs to have the championship.
So what would you do with Ilya? Would you call him up?
I would think about it.
That's the we were saying this earlier when I was catching up. I said I don't know what Ilya does at Stand and Deliver with the title.
Because there's no other name I can think of.
Yeah.
I think he could also face somebody in like his farewell, and then after Mania, he's called up. Very much like Sami Zayn did at Dallas.
Because the only other name that I could think of on the NXT roster that's able enough to face Ilya Dragunov, I mean, he's gone through Melo many a times. He's gone through Trick. He's gone through Braun. He's gone through Corbin. It's Von Wagner, mate. It's going to be Von fucking Wagner.
Hopefully, draw him off the title. And he just called up immediately. All right.
That or I could see a fucking what the fuck?
Oh. Got it.
Ridge. Thank you.
I just said the name, and I can't believe I didn't think about this until it just rang a bell in my head.
Who?
Ilya send off without the championship. You want to know what he does? Sami Zayn.
Let's go.
You have Sammy?
Sammy and Ilya Stand and Deliver.
Well, I won't complain being their life. So.
Yeah.
You got my money, but they already got my money, so they can book whatever the fuck they want.
Honestly, I would just bring down fucking for Ilya send off. I would give him Tyler Bate.
Could be. Could do.
Why not?
One. Yeah.
You could do Bate and then have Bates send off with Ilya, even though Bates technically called up now.
Bates already called up.
I know, but still, he never got that official NXT goodbye. So
did he need to though?
Or you can give fucking Ilya Gargano for all I fucking care. Either way, Ilya's getting a fucking banger of a match at Stand and Deliver. I'm not opposed to Okada in NXT.
And let him finish the story at 41 for Okada.
Cody, fuck it, Ilya and Cody. Why not?
There you go.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Oh wait, no. Ilya versus newest NXT superstar Tyrus. As he learns to run the ropes.
It's Ilya and Tama Tonga.
Oh. No, I think Tama Tonga's joined the OC. They're going to turn heel and join the OC.
No.
Honestly, hold on. No. Hold on. Joe's got a point.
He's going to reunite with the original member.
Yeah. I think Tama's going to be the one that takes over and attacks AJ.
I don't think he's
Yeah, but AJ, I think, is a heel.
Do we know what AJ is at this point?
He's Lone Wolf AJ from 2013.
Yeah, but he's still a babyface.
I guess.
He came out late, like,
Is he?
slap your hands and everything.
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah, he was smacking kids' hands in the crowd.
I don't
shot,
think
kid. Get the fuck out of
they
here.
were in Atlanta, but still.
AJ's pretty much a babyface or a neutral at this point. We don't know what the fuck he is. But I can see Joe where he's talking about if Tama Tonga does get signed, I can see him rejoining the original members, and
the obvious thing to go with him.
Then you get Tama Tonga and AJ at Mania.
I didn't say that now.
No, because I'm saying if you get Tama Tonga and AJ, that's when you get Okada Nakamura.
Right, we're doing like 12-match card for each night of fucking Mania. Jesus
Oh, we
Christ.
definitely are.
They're going big for Mania 40. Come on.
God, this would be a combined 10-hour show. For God's sake.
Good. It gives me a reason to be at home
I'm gonna say
longer.
this, I think there's 10 matches each night.
You think so?
8
I say about 8.
8 to 10.
8. I say 8 and 8.
The Mania audience is going to be dead with shows by Friday.
It's Philadelphia. It's Philadelphia. This crowd doesn't fucking die.
The amount of stuff that's going on. Hold on. First of all, we're deciding to give JD from NY a fucking platform because fucking Wrestling Revolver is combining a show with House of Glory.
Oh, yay. You said his name.
Oh.
We didn't say Philly was smart. We just said we were loud.
I'm going to tell you this right now. Like, you said his fucking name and triggered me. I hate fucking JD.
He's the Jason Whitlock of fucking
I know his trigger.
influencers.
See, that's the thing. No,
I don't know. I have a lot.
no, my triggers are literally the dumb idiots like fucking JD, Meltzer, fucking Alvarez.
All right, don't be putting him in the same caliber as Meltzer.
What I'm saying with JD, I'm gonna admit with JD, I used to be a fan. I used to enjoy his stuff. However, it was later on, I think towards 2019, 2019, around there. That's when his stuff starting to get a little cringe with him doing the gimmick infringement of him calling himself the head of the IWC and fucking so fucking cringe. But now his fucking takes now it pissed me the fuck off.
And the fact that House of Glory
is fucking is nothing but a ball of shit. That promotion sucks.
People work.
It's literally House of Glory is literally just a glorified fucking backyard show. Fuck House of Glory.
They have names on that show, man.
They have names because they fucking drop money out of their ass.
Well, also they're all good. Also good friends with Red, who runs the promotion.
Yeah, which I'm looking forward to. Amazing Red versus Mustafa Ali. By the way, I'm looking forward to that.
Make sure you support them.
Yeah.
That backyard trash.
Well, that's because of PWR or not PWR, Wrestling Revolver. Yeah, but like.
But it's like after, especially it's just like after all the bad press, see
that's the thing. House of Glory won't fire JD because they think JD's friends with Solomonster. They're the announcing team.
But it's just like again, but if you're Wrestling Revolver, you're one of the top indies in the fucking US. Like, why would you team up with them?
I think it's because Mania Week is so packed that they have to do something.
It's like Revolver can do it on their own. They don't need.
They can. But House of Glory is also known on the East Coast, so they have to try and do something.
I don't think they should.
Yeah, House of Glory is actually going to need this more than Wrestling Revolver. So,
and everyone also CZW is on the Saturday too.
Venue route. A lot of the venues are already picked and packed.
Exactly. So they have to do something.
It's like some urban center that this show is taking place on Spruce Street.
Right. Yeah, there's a lot of venues packed.
And I don't know where CW is running. All they gave us the latitude and longitude.
I'm surprised no one's running it at a fucking hotel at this point.
I don't.
The WrestleCon convention is.
Yeah, but you know what? Normally WrestleCon runs a super show at that hotel. That hotel must not have a ballroom to do that in, because they're doing it at GCW.
Yeah, they're doing the arena.
Yeah,
it's at the arena.
On the Thursday.
Isn't one of them doing it at the Riverfront?
GCW is.
They're doing Pennsylvania Caterers.
Yeah, they're doing Pennsylvania Caterers. The Collective.
Yeah, that's where the Collective's running.
Oh my god!
And hey, Janela's Spring Break Night 1 is sold out. Effie is sold out.
Where are they at?
Pennsylvania Caterers.
Jesus.
That's where our brother Seer Lushkin was.
TJPW is almost sold out. Both the standalone show and the GCW show. The GCW versus.
That's what I'm saying. So again, this is what I agree with Joe and Pat. House of Glory needs this more than anything. They're gonna want.
There's never a hot matchup for WrestleMania weekend already announced. Sean.
Yeah, exactly.
Sean Henderson just announced that it will be Paul London and Speedball Mike Bailey on the first night of his 2-night thing on the Wednesday.
I did see that. I did. That's going to be good.
And then also, what is it? It's the King of the Dog Collar versus Demas or whatever for the action show. That's in tribute to the guy that helped run the Death Valley Driver forum boards that passed away.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, the Dean dude.
Yeah.
That's literally the name of the show. It's literally a paid tribute show to this guy. So it's going to be a bunch of wacky matches. And I'm telling you, that's going to be the show of all of the shows that's being run at the H2O Wrestling Center that week. Will be the show that gets the most people.
I'm going to tell you right now. I'm in Philly for that week, and I'm only there for a couple things: the WWE shows, my fucking Wawa.
What fucking Wawa?
Because I miss it wholeheartedly. Because I miss it so much.
Things on the show that are actual sponsor.
He's like, I'm gonna find you just for liking Wawa.
No, I wish.
He's a Sheets guy.
What?
Fuck you.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
You're fined.
My experience with Wawa recently has been good with the one down here. This one sucks.
The one on Columbus?
No. Penrose. There's one down here.
Yeah.
They have one down Penrose now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, once you go by the Navy Yard, like down that way, do not order Uber Eats from there. They'll cancel your order.
Oh, no. I didn't even know they had a Wawa there now.
I tried Uber Eats coffee from there, and I ended up with like a pack of ground coffee.
Oh my
Not coffee that I ordered.
Well, there's your mistake. You ordered from Uber Eats.
Yeah.
By the way, the Sean Henderson Labor of Love shows, they are taking place at the Attic Brewing Company in Germantown. It's at night and Thursday afternoon.
That's the shows I've seen in Germantown. Okay, I knew it. I see my Billy post something. It was there. It was okay.
Oh, that's gross.
On Wednesday, I was like, is there anything to do on Wednesday? Germantown. There's something to do on the Wednesday. I watched time like.
Germantown?
Battleground Championship Wrestling's running out of the arena on the Friday.
Obviously, yeah.
They already have a full card. I don't know how this
They do.
happened, but they already have a full card.
They're running it the same night as SmackDown, right?
No, this is the afternoon, Friday afternoon.
Oh, okay.
You ready for this lineup? Brian Kendrick and Lindsay Dorado. Juicy Finno against Wrecking Ball Wazowski. Danny Moe against Miranda Gordy.
This is going to be a show.
Lance Anoa'i versus Rich Swann.
God.
The Sets with Your Nets at Express, which is Justin Snyder, Christian Ross, and Alvin with Joel Gertner as their manager.
Get the fuck out. Ross got booked?
Yeah, Ross got booked. He's been doing a lot of stuff with Battleground.
Yeah, I know.
Against the new Bat Seats.
Oh, God, I hate those guys.
PCO versus Jake Stumpin versus our favorite bro, Matt Riddle.
That was a random match, yeah.
Matt Riddle's working PCO. Oh, how far we've come.
Fallah Bah and Beastman versus Brian Myers and Swoggle.
Like Hornswoggle?
Yes.
Yeah.
How many Swoggles do you know?
And then Crowbar and Facade.
Wow, that is a WrestleMania caliber card.
No lie, that last match was at the last show. Crowbar and Facade.
It was the best match.
Hold on. It gets better. They're running a night show called
Are they?
Oh, it's worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's worse. A tribute to the Extreme 2. Ready for this?
Oh, God.
Healy versus Super Crazy.
Please tell me Dreamer's not booked.
Not yet.
Oh, God.
Two Colt Scorpio versus The Juice is Loose. Juventud Guerrera.
God.
In a rematch that nobody wanted from WrestlePalooza 1998, Al Snow versus Shane Douglas with Francine in his corner.
Is this a fucking ECW show?
Yes, it's an ECW show. Somebody had to do it for WrestleMania weekend.
Oh my God.
Oh,
They
and it
do
gets
it
better.
all the shows, though.
Oh, and it gets better.
It
It gets better. It gets better.
You get Dreamer Sandman?
Team 3D
Oh, God.
versus Atsushi Onita and a mystery partner.
Dreamer.
Now,
Sabu.
I might be Sabu.
Masayo Tanaka.
No, I don't think he's
Fuck.
He's on the WrestleCon Super Show now.
Is he?
Yeah, guess what? You know who else is? All four members of Los
Los
Barricos.
Barricos.
Oh, fuck.
They announced their
Mio
first
Minnesota, man.
RVD might be.
Didn't you want to see Jose Estrada
Yeah.
last time? Didn't you want to see Miguel Perez with his hairy chest and back?
No.
That's the reason why I'm done with any shows.
Okay. Now, we're enough with fucking
We did
Mania.
our 4 picks, all right.
Let's talk picks.
We did ours.
I know. Jason, you said your picks, right?
Yeah, my NXT call up is Trick. The only ever surprise, and I don't believe the whole I'm not in shape. Totally, it's just a way to move off the scent. Sean Waltman's in this Rumble.
You think X-Pac?
Yeah.
I think 1, 2, 3, kid.
Can you either or? You do either or.
Yeah.
He can do a free faces of Pac and just do sits, and then he can do X Pac, and then he can do 1, 2, 3 Kid.
There you go.
Okay.
And then he can do his look from the One Night in China movies.
So that fuck. So then so that's your legend going into this match.
Legend, yes.
Okay.
My legend.
I have one ever surprise because he's probably in the 2K24 video game. And he might be a Hall of Famer this year.
Batista?
No.
Ken Shamrock?
Yes, Ken Shamrock.
Okay. Oh yeah, didn't he sign like a Legends contract?
No, he has new merch.
I was gonna say he has new merch too.
Yeah, and I think that special referee, that sleeveless one that they've been teasing with,
that was Ken Shamrock. Yeah.
By the way, they have done a phenomenal job at hyping up this reveal for Monday. For 2K.
Yes, I can't fucking wait.
No job.
Is Ken Shamrock in ring shape though?
Wasn't it ring shape when he was with Impact? So.
No. Yeah, but how much did ring shape the NWA for the Rumble? Just do a few spots and then like get close out.
All you have to do
that's true.
All you have to do is just do a couple belly to bellies and ankle lock, and we're fine.
Yeah, you're right.
Come in, do yours. Play the head scale, mate.
Yeah. Someone we jump against the rope and you guys like pretend to throw each other over.
Yeah, and then someone actually throws him. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
you got Grayson Waller or Theory or somebody to throw him out and just get the heat.
I think my picks are Cody. Well, my top pick is Punk. Cody's second, and I think
Punk and Cody are everywhere.
Yeah. For my third, I'm gonna see. This is where I'm torn because if the world title doesn't play into effect, because I'm thinking about Seth's world title here, I say Gunther to pretty much make up from to finish what he started from last year. If not, then I say Drew because a lot of hype has been built around Drew.
Well, Gunther was my fourth pick that we didn't need.
Yeah. Well, no. And with all this push and the way Drew's character's been, like because Drew's doing the fantastic work right now. It makes me think that they re-signed Drew.
Yeah, well, guess what? So is Batista before Batista walked away for 4 years.
Well, no, I wholeheartedly think if Drew wins the Rumble, they re-signed him.
Oh,
hands down.
Because even him winning the world title and doing the thing I pitched,
I think if he wins the Rumble and actually gets his moment at WrestleMania, he re-signed.
Yeah, I agree.
However,
you're not going for all that trouble for somebody not to resign.
Exactly. Yeah. Or if you give Drew an actual meaningful storyline going into WrestleMania, I think Drew re-signed.
Well, I think him and Priest, regardless, is a meaningful storyline. So
But
if he loses him and finishes up, it's like you can still tell all the story that you need to him and just have him finish up.
Yeah. And then you'll get Drew and Jericho at All In.
Life. I'll be here to complain about people.
The Jericho Vortex strikes again.
No, I'll be honest. It's bad when he has to be on Rampage and you gotta do fucking piped in crowd noise with a match against Matt Sydal. Like, Jesus Christ. I'll give him A for effort for trying every last freaking bullet in the chamber to try and.
Not even that. It was bad on Dynamite when he cut that promo, and it was so obvious that the crowd was piped in.
Yeah.
It's like at this point, come on, just address what he did. Just get it out of the way. Just fucking.
They just to thumb their nose, to be honest, at this point.
They're not going to. Jericho's their guy. They can't. What's Tony Khan going to do?
You notice that the last couple of weeks he's had back-to-back female guests on Talk is Jericho.
Yeah.
He had Sky Blue and he had Deanna. It's like, see, guys, he's fine. The girls, they're fine with Chris.
Yeah, they're fine because they signed an NDA.
Yeah.
People, I want to clarify for future reference. This is not me making these jokes.
The Ayatollah of NDAola.
Sky Blue is red hot. That's all I know. According to that context.
I mean, she is. But...
Anyway, however,
We don't need Jericho telling us that though.
I see Big E coming back
I can definitely see it.
because I see an angle where Kofi and Xavier are in this Rumble with Imperium or with Ludwig and Gunther, and I think Gunther just cleans house with the New Day, and that's when you get Big E.
I can see that.
And at the same time, I can still see him saving it for a Raw angle as well. At the same time,
You could, but at the same time, if Brock does show up, that's when you get Brock Gunther.
Yes.
Yeah.
If Brock is in this Rumble, yeah, you have to do that, man.
Or you get Brock Okada. But
Hey, Brock's a former New Japan guy.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
and what better name to have Okada win over than Brock?
Well, he's not beating Brock.
I
I can tell you that.
I know. Anyway, but if Brock comes in, it's definitely Gunther. Or they called the man for the right time. I don't want to say it, but I think Brock's going to have something to do with this world title situation. I don't want it to happen, but I feel like they called Brock in.
Oh, you just reminded me. I just forgot. I just remembered what I was going to do with Punk, with my Drew Priest World Heavyweight title scenario, with the title being on the line in the chamber, and not in the chamber, in the Rumble. Punk will get a main event still
With Austin.
Yes, with Stone Cold.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Because they literally have to call Austin. If Seth's hurt and can't do Mania, Punk's main event is with Stone Cold.
You, buddy.
We'll pay you in $5 million and
You pay to live on your ranch for the rest of your life.
TKO.
Do that. What do you mean?
yeah. TKO will pay you $10 million and we'll have your beer be the sponsor of the show.
yeah.
Like
he gets his main event.
with I mean
Austin, how many main events?
that Austin would be up at 6 right now. Because he just made evented with Kevin Owens.
Events?
No.
5.
It would be 5.
5.
Yeah, it'd be 5.
Roman's gonna hit 8.
Yeah.
Roman?
Yeah.
Yeah,
8,
Roman.
right?
Yeah, if you're Roman.
31, 32, 33, 34.
37, 38.
39. Yeah, he'd be 8.
So he'll be tied with Triple H, which I know Triple H ain't let him break in that record.
He's also tied with Hogan.
No, Hogan is 9.
No, Hogan's 8.
Does he?
He has 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because you have to count him and Yoko technically as the main event.
Macho and Ted DiBiase main event 4.
Yeah. And obviously Rock and Hogan should have main evented 18, but it didn't.
That's true.
And same thing, honestly, with him and Vince. Him and Vince really should have main evented over Angle and Brock in 19.
Nah.
It
Angle
was
and Brock was
the
a perfect main
WWE
event.
title, for God's sake.
But yeah, and if Roman ties that record, Triple H ain't letting him break it. He's like, I'm not letting you best me. You're not main eventing next year. Fuck you.
Man, game. So wait, Roman's 31, 32, 33, 34,
37,
37,
38, 39.
Yeah, this will be your 8. Yep.
Well, unless he does back-to-back nights. Does that count as 2?
Yeah, technically it would be.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, because they count Owens also as a main event, and they count AJ and Taker as a main event.
Just like how they counted Sasha and Bianca main event, just like how they counted.
Yeah, so yeah.
Night 1 is still a technical WrestleMania main event now.
Yeah.
You're two
Kevin's got 2 main events.
I mean, I'm fine with that.
Kevin has 2 main events.
Who?
Kevin Owens.
Yeah. And
Yes.
Sami Zayn has 1. You would have never thought of it.
And
But
Randy
you'd love to see it.
Kevin Owens and Randy Orton have the same amount of main events.
You love to fucking see it because Kevin Owens is the fucking GOAT.
The same amount of main events. It's kind of
My final 4, I said it was going to be Cody, Punk, Drew, and Sammy.
For the fall 4.
Mm-hmm. My surprises are going to be Big E. I do see Andrade coming in. I do see
that gets into my Nets thing. Like I think somebody brought up about doing Ray with somebody.
You think
Ray, Bonnie, and Carlito versus Santos, Or Ray and Bunny against
Santos and Andrade?
Santos and Andrade, yeah.
You think Andrade pairs with Santos?
Yes. Andrade's a heel. He's a heel. He's not.
Well, then you got to bring back Alberto Del Rio.
Now we're getting too far.
Stop it.
We've gone too far.
They need to pull him out of that gymnasium of 13
No, they
people.
do not. Billy Corgan
He
was.
needs to go worse.
Yeah, hell.
Yeah, Billy Corgan.
You say not me.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck Del Rio.
No.
My fault.
As the fine folks of Parts Fun Known and Wrestle Talk say, notable prick Alberto Del Rio.
Fuck Alberto Del Rio. I mean, Saraya already did. So, anyway,
it was abuse in that relationship. Yeah.
no, I don't condone that, but whatever. Outrage. Anyway, for the men's rumble,
she dates a weirdo now, so
she dates an even worse person now.
she can pick them.
I don't know about all that.
I mean, Ronnie Racky's pretty much a fucking. Look up his history. Yeah, he's a little bit worse than Del Rio if you want to look at it.
I fall for Punk Cody Drew Gunther.
So you're saying Gunther's gonna be fine with if Brock's in the Rumble? You say Gunther throws out Brock?
Yeah, why not?
I'll
be different, but Brock causes him to be eliminated.
Okay. So do you see Gunther and Brock being the match at Mania for the IC title?
I think out of the most likely people they have on the roster right now, this is avoiding Okada's and Big E's. Out of the most likely people there, yes.
Brock, okay. But obviously Brock's not winning.
Poor Jey Uso has to get stuck with his brother. Ugh.
Well, Jason, you're still on the whole Jey Uso Gunther train.
I still think, if Big E's not ready to come back and you don't show up Brock, then that's the way to go.
I see Jey Uso Gunther at Chamber.
I see that. Yeah. No, Gunther can't work international shows, he said, because of his visa.
Oh, shit, you're right.
For until the summer.
So he won't be at the Australia show. Okay. Yeah. So then you do Jimmy J and Unchamber. Get it out of the way.
Yeah, you might want to do that.
And then if Jason if the story plays out, then maybe you could do Jay Gunther and have Jay beat Gunther. But
because they're certainly building that way on TV.
Yeah, but I don't see that happening. Come on. I can see I'm more on the like optimistic side of like Big E and Brock and all that. What's another name I was thinking of that could be in here? We're obviously going to see Ricochet come back.
Why is there a sadomasochistic part of me that wants to see Brock Lesnar and Logan Paul
at Mania?
Yeah.
No.
I don't think that would suck. Let me just put it like that.
It won't. It won't. However, I do see because Pete Dunne's name was thrown in the mix. I do see Tyler Bate and Gunther. That's just me because I'm a fan of their Cardiff match. So I think Gunther and Tyler Bate can do something.
That's a forgotten match, Gunther and Tyler Bate from.
Yeah. How's that forgotten? It's like one of NXT's best matches.
Because of the Pete Dunne match and the two Ilya matches, that match is forgotten about.
I'd honestly put the Bate match over the Pete Dunne match.
I agree.
Yeah.
If you want to put it that way. Yeah, exactly.
We were there live for the Pete Dunne match. It was a great match. Don't get me wrong, but I love the time Bate won.
Because not to mention Bate and Gunther almost went like an hour.
Yeah.
But like, I still thought that was a better match.
Felt like with Pete Dunne and Joe Coffey on the first UK takeover. It felt like it was an hour.
Well, mind you, that it's Pete Dunne and Joe Coffey. I mean, Joe Coffey's
not that great.
Yeah.
I don't know why they keep thinking he should be a singles guy. I don't get it.
Gallus, on the other hand, good tag team, but not Joe Coffey.
But no.
But with the Rumble, I think Punk's winning. I don't know why. That's my top guy. And I'm praying Seth's not fully injured. I'm praying Seth is okay. Punk and Seth is your main event at WrestleMania.
I really do believe that. I really believe he's going to work. I think he's going to do everything he can to work through it.
And technicalities and all technicalities, this is going to be Seth's second main event. Main event.
Technically second, but this is really his first true main event. That's
Yeah. And he's going to be walking into Mania for the first time as champ.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Where Punk never won the big one in the main event at WrestleMania.
Well, we'll know by the first 10 minutes was roll because they did. They did announce like that he's opening the show, Seth. So.
Yeah, he's going to address the injury, apparently.
And I guess Cody and Punk's closing the show.
Yeah, and then you're going to hear the Judgment Day coming out. And here out comes Damian Priest cashing in on Seth. And there you go.
Well, it seems like for both Rumbles, we have the top 4 favorites are Billy, Becky, Punk, Cody.
Yeah.
Yes, and I do feel like this is going to be.
I think where it's predictable is deep though.
The stories are well drawn out.
Yeah.
They're way more drawn out than they were last year.
Right. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And with Triple H at the helm, I do feel like we're going to be in for probably one of the best pay-per-views of the year already.
It's going to be my favorite WWE one this year.
It's going to be there. I feel like with Triple H at the helm.
And the great thing is we'll be free for free on pay-per-view so far this year because Wrestle Kingdom was really good and Hard to Kill was really good. So be free for free on pay-per-views. In
January of all fucking months. Fucking hate January. But why are you looking at me like that, Joe?
In January?
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah. My birthday is in January, but fuck my birthday. So, yes, for
trigger my weird things.
Yeah.
So
I feel like for the Rumble,
January.
the Rumble is going to be a major step to Mania, thanks to Triple H. Where I feel like you're going to get more stories coming out of the Rumble, not just from the Rumble winners itself. I feel like there's going to be a lot more stories made within the Rumble.
Yeah.
For both Rumbles. And that's where you'll get potential feuds going into either Chamber or either into Mania. And I wholeheartedly believe in Triple H that he's going to do a fantastic job. Because, trust me, if Vince was booking this Rumble, he'd have Brock win the Men's Rumble and fucking... No, he would have fucking Charlotte out there in crutches winning the Women's Rumble.
No, he'd have Nia win.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah, Nia win and then lose.
And before we sign off, because I can tell we're getting to that point, Valhalla is going to win the Women's Rumble.
Oh, fuck you.
That's not a dark horse.
Valhalla will be the next NWA Women's World Champion.
No, the winner is gonna, the dark horse is gonna be Maxine Dupree.
Jeez. Maxine will actually have a spot in this Rumble. I can tell you
she's gonna be the dark horse, and just like how I said that, I think
they just put out a video of Alpha Academy doing like training.
The Rumble training.
Yeah, and she did the skin the cat, and
she's gonna be in it, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
I also think Akira Tozawa is gonna be a dark horse.
Oh Jesus Christ!
I think he's gonna win.
Actually, no. In all seriousness, my dark horse for the Men's Rumble, Bronson Reed. I feel like Bronson Reed's going to have the strongest showing in the Men's Rumble.
I thought Bronson, after that promo he cut on Monday, talking about he wants the title. Before Seth got injured,
I think he was going to work Seth the Chamber
for Australia, yeah.
Because I feel like that would have main evented Chamber.
And if that's the case, like that poor motherfucker.
Right, yeah.
I mean,
you know what? He could work Okada at the Chamber. Okada could get his win back. When did she won 2 years ago?
I'll actually give you a legitimate dark horse because it seems like they finally are going to put the time and energy and money behind and the ball rolling behind this guy.
Who?
Karrion Kross.
I was ready to say him too.
It really seem like they actually are now going to legitimately do something.
I mean, I'm enjoying the fuck out of the stable that he has. Yeah. So,
however, name because why the fuck is Bobby Lashley in the Street Profits called? And the Pride. What the fuck?
To be fair, they haven't gone down TV yet.
They haven't announced it on TV. Yeah. But
they pretty much did.
With the way this is going, do we see this as a Mania match or just a throwaway SmackDown match?
That's on Chamber.
The 6-man's at Chamber?
Yeah.
I see AOP going after the tag titles after this.
They'll be at some point in the summer.
Yeah.
I want them to split the fucking titles.
There's a lot of tag teams all of a sudden.
I don't think they're ever going to split the titles. I'm sorry, I hate saying it, but
Do we see it? Wait, do we see a men's tag team turmoil at Mania?
Could be. There's enough teams.
Yeah,
There's DIY. There's Judgment Day.
I think your summer tag feud is DIY and Alpha versus Pain.
I can see that. Yeah.
Oh, call back to NXT.
Yep. Call back to NXT.
Gotta love Triple H.
I will, but Stephanie already does that, so I can't.
Fucking whore. Anyway,
Oh my God.
What did Stephanie do to you?
What did she do? Those are bad.
Stephanie already got.
Oh yeah. What?
God, the girl, a woman got.
I'm calling back to the last episode when I said that.
Her own company. What the fuck?
No, I'm calling back to the last episode when I said that, and Joe fucking shunned me for it.
Yeah. I want to show you now.
I'm kidding.
You don't call the great Stephanie a whore.
I'm sorry. It's Nikki Bella.
All right, we're in agreement. We're good. Moving on. All right.
Yes. So that's
Kelly.
Barbie blank. Like her brain blank.
Kelly, the one that defended the World Heavyweight Championship on Smack.
Also, R-Truth's going to have a great comedy spot in this Rumble.
Oh yeah.
Thrown out by. He's going to throw out. I feel like he's going to throw out JD, but then get thrown out by Dominic. I honestly, I think R-Truth's going
to. I think he's going to accidentally remove all three of the other Judgment Day guys
from the match.
Yeah,
and not be in it, or
no? They're going to be like, they're going to be like fighting against each other or something. And
yeah.
He just throws them. Okay.
Yeah.
I could see it. However,
this is the year I wish they did a 40-man Rumble.
Right.
Yeah.
Instead of the one with Del Rio winning. Yeah, I know.
They didn't have 40 guys then. They have 40 guys now.
Right.
Because then they called on legends and shit. This is just.
They didn't even have that many legends in that.
No, they didn't. It was.
They just had a lot of jobbers.
There was a bunch of jobbers in the early going.
But now they have the fucking
names.
roster depth to do it.
Yeah.
Even if you want to sprinkle some NXT talent.
Yeah, you can.
See, that's where I thought they should have played that format where it was like
Joe Gacy.
You should have done like at least 10 from Raw, 10 from SmackDown, 10 from NXT,
and 10
or maybe like a I don't know. I'm trying to do like 12 from Raw, 12 from SmackDown, and the rest on NXT, like to make it, because if you're trying to make NXT that third brand, make them be involved in the Rumble, like make them a legitimate top brand.
And again, you have enough names.
Exactly. You have enough names that are ready enough to be on the main roster. Fuck, you can call Baron Corbin back in there if you want.
Yes, you can.
I legit think the only reason they didn't do that is look at them now SmackDown people they announced. On the men's side. Yeah.
By the way, by this point next year, we are going to be talking a lot about Obafemi.
I fucking called that from the start. You didn't have faith in Obafemi.
No, I didn't.
You didn't.
Wrong.
No, because I said he was going to win the breakout tournament, and you didn't.
Okay, and I can be wrong. That's fine.
And I said Obafemi's going to be a big deal, and I called it. And the way he's being presented now, I guarantee you in the next 5 years, he's going to be major.
Yeah, all he needs to do is not have Ron Simmons hit him in the kidney.
Oh, God.
Because he reminds me a lot of, in terms of the explosiveness of Ahmed Johnson.
Honestly, if he gets rid of that North American title, I can see him and Ilya at Stand and Deliver.
They're keeping that North American belt.
No. That's just me dream thinking here. Like if that could be Ilya's biggest challenge is Obafemi. That's all I'm saying.
That's too soon.
And
I know it is.
Sign off. Do not insult the great Ahmed Johnson.
Great movement. You're going down.
Just for that, I have to watch his horrible promos.
Career was JR accidentally saying Henry handling the Big Johnson. Ruined Ahmed Johnson's career.
You want to see somebody get buried? Listen to JR talking about Ahmed Johnson on his way to the ring at the 1998 Royal Rumble.
I just had that one in the background too.
God.
Oh.
One thing I am hoping for is that Kevin Patrick does not commentate either Rumbles.
It's Cole Corey.
Yeah.
No, don't forget. For the most part, the PLEs are Cole and Corey, unless it's like Saudi Arabia.
Because Barrett's usually on the pre-show, right?
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate. Barrett should be doing the main stuff.
I feel like Barrett's good enough to be on the main show.
Yeah. But that's
I'm
not
telling her right now, Pat McAfee does
Yes.
something on the Rumble.
I say Pat McAfee comes out and he does color commentary with Cole and Corey, they did last year.
Hell, I think he could be an entrant.
I think it should be an
Yeah.
Give me McAfee eliminating fucking Grayson Waller.
There's your WrestleMania.
Boom.
There
Boom.
you go.
Actually, no, there's your chamber match. There you go.
Oh, for Grayson.
Yeah.
To give Grayson the win.
Cool.
Honestly, you'd have McAfee at I think McAfee at WrestleMania just do commentary.
Anything to get Kevin Patrick off the air.
Please. I don't want Kevin Patrick anywhere near the fucking announce table. He's more fit to be a backstage interviewer. I'm sorry.
We for sure are.
He's more fit to be not in the professional wrestling business.
Huh?
You want people out their jobs?
No. It's not that I don't want Kevin Patrick. Like,
No, we don't want him out of job. We just need to get the F off the commentary desk.
right. I feel like he's more fit as a backstage interviewer. He's more fit to be on the pre-show. He's
soccer. Why would I think he's a good play-by-play guy for wrestling? They're two different sports.
It's like how they called Adnan Virk.
Who?
Because they want people outside of wrestling. They don't want wrestling guys.
Just fucking do what you got to do and bring back Mauro Ranallo.
Well, that's never going to happen.
Just do it. Just fucking do it.
Bring back Matt Striker.
Oh,
Fuck you. Why? So he can get fired from his 40th promotion?
Right. So.
Fucking Striker. He's a piece of shit. He failed as a fucking fake. He failed as a kayfabe teacher, and he's failing as an announcer. I don't want to fucking hear it. He sucks.
But I'll go over this episode.
Yes. Anyway, so yes, that is all of our picks for this year's 2024 Royal Rumble.
Our closing statement: Kevin Patrick should no longer have a job.
Yes. Those are all of our picks. I feel confident in mine.
Bullshit translation. There's our picks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel confident in mine. I'm sure these guys do too. I mean, I'm sure if we end up changing it, we're going to be talking about it in the group chat anyway. So yes, that wraps it up for the second year in a row for the Royal Rumble prediction show.
And one of our longest podcasts to date.
Yes, I do plan on trying to do more in the future because I do want to do one for Chamber and Mania. Well, Mania is the big one, yeah. I do want to try to do more of these moving forward so we can. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out.
Life, I'll be here.
Yes. That does it for this episode. The next episode, I've been back and forth with this. I actually wanted to either do a bracket or I actually wanted to test your guys' knowledge.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh,
I wanted to change it up a bit. I wanted you three to see who has the better knowledge when it comes to professional wrestling.
Yeah.
Sorry. Like I did this before with no, that was the thing. I did this before with previous hosts on the show, and I did like a trivia battle type thing.
You're smarter than them, don't worry.
Yeah.
I thought the trial run was pretty fun because we got some good laughs out of it. But this time, I wanted to do it. I wanted to do it in a way where I wanted to see who knows their stuff, who's the smartest. So maybe for that next episode we can try and just do that.
That's fine. That sounds good.
But I was going to try and I'll explain to you guys in the group chat how I wanted to format it.
Okay.
We'll figure it out. But yeah, stay tuned to what's next on the next episode. You'll figure it out once it's uploaded.
Well, I'll be here. I assume we will.
You'll be here. We'll be here.
I'll be whooping these 2 aces in trivia.
So yes,
that.
we hope you enjoyed this episode. We hope you enjoyed the laughs. We hope you enjoyed my outbursts. It was, I guess,
in the month of January.
yes. Joe's meltdowns in the beginning of the episode. We can't have an episode without Joe's meltdown.
Well, this was fucking bring back Baby Rose. I mean,
And then it's okay.
oh, the sad part is I don't think you might be far off. You know what? I'll be nice since we won't be doing anything next week. I'll do a meltdown in the group chat if that happens. Expect a Tony Khan like tweet from me.
I think that's when Joe hands in his resignation. I'm done. Fuck you.
No,
I'll be lording that over like our trivia show.
We'll just see Pat on the screen.
Guess you got Mandy Rose right, me.
We'll just see Pat on the screen.
I'll be sending you a Tony Khan like tweet.
Where's the outrage? But yes,
I'll pull out my cocaine while I'm doing it.
So yes,
next week.
we don't condone that, by the way.
No.
We hope you enjoyed this episode. This was fun. We hope if you don't like our picks, if you're listening or watching, let us know. See what you think.
Don't like our picks.
Fuck you if you don't like our picks. Exactly. So yes, be sure to check out Wrestling in Mom's Basement. Check out their content. Subscribe to them on YouTube. Get their counts up.
Here, I promise.
Yes. Get their counts up. Follow them on Instagram and X. Check out Jason Rowland, H2O Wrestling. Follow him on Instagram and X. Do not stalk his Facebook. We already mentioned that all the time. Check out Tourney Time Podcast. We're on all streaming platforms wherever you hear your podcast. And subscribe to us on YouTube. Like this video, like our past videos. Get those counts up because we're trying to make it big here. We're trying to get those view counts up. It'd be greatly appreciated. Follow us also on Instagram and X. I'll try to do more posting on there, but yes, follow us on those platforms. And we hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and we appreciate you guys watching. And thank you for listening to another episode of Tourney Time Podcast.